True story. Speaking of left-handed, I actually used to be ambidextrous whenever I was a kid. I could write perfectly with both hands, but there used to be this.
When you say as a child you wrote perfectly, you mean perfectly as bad with one
Yeah,
hand as the
sure,
other?
sure.
You mean a few years ago?
Unlegible with both?
But I was ambidextrous. But apparently there was a superstition where like if you wrote with your left hand, like you're considered like a witch, right? Like, and so
My son's left-handed. My wife is left-handed.
yeah. So I mean that tracks, right?
Explains a lot, doesn't it, Braedon?
But I had a teacher who every time she saw me writing with my left hand, she would like slap the desk with a ruler and be like, "Stop it!" And so
Like a Catholic school? Or would you
no, no,
Who's got a
just-
ruler walking around in the
just
90s?
Pennsylvania public school, man.
Amish?
I don't know. But yeah. So like it was, she literally trained me not to be ambidextrous anymore, and it really sucks. I can still
So what
throw
you're
really well
saying
with my
is
left
that
hand.
in Pennsylvania, people think that if you are left-handed, you're a witch.
Once upon a time, I'm sure
Dude,
that's
you're
changed
like
in the
12
last
years
20
old.
years.
That's 6 years ago. That's
I
2018.
mean, all they had to do
No,
is go
17.
back to Monty Python. If he floats, he's a witch.
Yeah. What also?
If he sinks, he's not a witch.
Small pebbles.
What's your favorite Monty Python movie?
The Holy Grail. I mean,
Holy Grail, yeah,
there-
default.
there's-
Just the default option.
and then Life of Brian.
Life of Brian is solid too.
That's
Yeah,
number 2.
like I think that's pretty common. Have you seen Monty Python, Braedon?
It's goofy.
It's really fun.
Oh wow.
No.
Not any of
Okay.
them?
Well, you've seen Monty Python, haven't you?
I felt guilty saying no.
Have you not?
I've only seen one of the
Goofy.
Lords of Bourbon too.
It's hilarious.
He doesn't watch his own podcast,
Someone
folks.
catch it. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So Mike, we've got to
So you
arrange
haven't been
something.
the same
Neither one of them, Cody. They haven't seen like one of the rites of passage. Like,
And it's a British made movie.
yeah, absolutely.
You know, Braden's got a TV in the conference room. I say we just have a movie night.
Tis a mere flesh
I'll get we'll get some blankets. We'll
Now
cuddle
go
with the
away, you
pallet.
sing the
Cuddle.
English knigget.
I got dibs on
I shall
Mario.
taunt you a second time.
Okay, what are the
What was
movies?
that the monks were saying when they hit themselves on
What
the
are the
head?
movies that I need to watch for the rite of passage? Because there were several movies, like 2
Have you seen
episodes ago. that we
have you seen The
talked
Princess
about.
Bride?
I'm not quite dead
Oh,
yet.
Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
I love that thing. Yeah.
There was a Green. Was it
Bring
Green
out
Lantern?
your dead.
Green Lantern. Green Goblin? What was it?
The Green Knight is it's Mike's favorite.
Okay,
Oh,
You like the Green Lantern movie?
I don't like that one
Green
either.
Knight.
so the Green
Okay,
Knight.
okay.
What else?
They're
there were
both
some other
not that
movies you
great.
guys need to watch. Lord of the-
Green Knight, no. Have you seen that?
No, do I
You
need
do
to?
not
You,
want to
you
watch
have
that.
to watch it because that's Mike's favorite, especially the belt scene.
God.
I need to get caught up on some movies so I can carry on some.
Monty
conversations.
Python and the Holy Grail. You gotta watch it.
Monty Python and what?
I've
Search for the Holy
never
Grail.
laughed so hard out of sadness for a movie in my life as when I watched The Green Knight. It's like delirium. I'm like, this is
that good?
horrible, but is he really? He's curling up with that belt that.
Well, I mean, you remember the Batman movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger played
Mr. Freeze.
yeah, like that's a great, just bad movie in my opinion.
Yeah,
You
need to
know?
watch.
disgusting.
Of course, you've probably seen it, but the Ballad of Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I need to go
Major
fast.
Payne.
I want to go fast. Now, Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last.
Major
Damn it.
Payne's a good one, and then Adam Sandler was where he's
Which
in
one?
Louisiana.
Oh, Waterboy.
Waterboy.
Waterboy's
Oh.
great.
Classic.
I also love the
Love
one where he
Waterboy.
inherits like a lot of money.
Oh yeah, which one is that?
I'm not good with comedy. It doesn't register.
Kinda
in my
talks-
brain.
You're not telling us
Yeah.
anything we don't already know.
It's
Yeah.
so I've noticed that with like the
then
parts of
when
my
you think
family
that
who are
guy,
like
right,
primary
who's like,
Spanish speakers, American comedy
He's
just doesn't
that
resonate
lineman?
with them at all.
yeah.
But it's like overall, in general, comedy is not.
So like my grandma, who is from El Salvador, right? She genuinely just does not get American comedy unless it's over the top. So like if it's like Rush Hour, she loves it, right? But if it's The Office and it's like a dry comedy kind of thing, she's just like, nope, don't get it. It's boring. I think that's really interesting.
Well, I like The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good.
You don't have to say
The
that
Office?
just for Braden's
I love
benefit
The
here.
Office.
But there's a lot of
I've
sarcasm.
watched it 3
there,
times. I
too.
cried
Yeah,
that.
it
the
can
may not
be,
catch it yet.
It's a lot of language-based
but
comedy.
but
yeah.
the point is, it also can hit so close to home that
I'm drinking
not
the
funny.
Green River, not the Green River. The Green River right there. Foolproof.
like no, it doesn't make me laugh.
It's just perfect starter.
Can we do a rating of Sam's versus Costco here?
Yeah. Cody.
I want to hear John's opinion.
Cody
honestly.
has already prefaced it.
So
Well,
which one is the bourbon? The Sam's or the Costco?
The Sam's is Canadian whiskey,
Okay.
and the Kirkland is a bottle and bond bourbon.
So here we have
So
the
that's Costco.
Kirkland Signature Bottle and Bond. It's a Barton 1792 Master Distillers Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. 100 proof.
It's good. I like it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It may be a
For a
tough
change,
comparison
thank you.
for a change. Mike, thank you for pointing that out.
three
We need to
freaking
document
episodes.
this. Everybody,
They win.
everything I've said
Yeah.
up till to now.
It's just a bunch of lies.
Mario, are you
Don't know
not
why-
drinking?
don't know why you're
Are you not
here.
drinking at all, Mario?
But finally, be honest with
Antibiotics today.
Oh,
I
you're
mean-
pregnant.
I'm glad you pointed that out. It's a phrase
Wow.
people use way too often. Well, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm like,
It would be great.
well, hell, haven't you been till now? I mean,
Exactly.
what's
Been taking it at your word this whole
But
time.
I'll make you another one.
No,
So-
I'm good, man. Thank you very much.
You have a water?
you're comparing
You want a
Canadian
water?
whiskey
I have
versus
water,
bourbon,
right.
which are just
Two
worlds
totally-
apart
So
almost.
100%, right? But I think
One's
that
water, the other one has alcohol.
I got soda too.
I think we're just comparing
And
like,
sparkling
in,
water.
in my mind the
I'm good
house
with
brands
water.
I even have sparkling water
for
with a
both of
hint
these
of lemon.
establishments, right?
It smells good.
I will do my best along those lines.
You're-
We'll
Careful, you're spilling.
it's what we call seasoning in the furniture.
What we call wasting.
Seasoning.
That's why this is genuine, authentic leather.
Bourbon leather.
Not gonna hide.
Bourbon leather.
They
Seasoning.
skin bourbon. They skin the bourbon when
So-
you're done with it.
This isn't that bad.
Yeah, no, I think we should go around and people should. John last, obviously, because he's gonna actually know.
He's gonna
list.
taste it.
Yeah, let's list what we think.
You better be
about-
honest with us this time.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Hell with that.
So let's start with you.
I'm
Braedon.
being
What- what-
recorded. How can I be honest?
What are you getting? What are you getting here from the Kirkland Sam's Club?
That Kirkland bottle is probably $48. It's probably $48. It's not bad. Smells like caramel.
It's got some caramel in it. It's got some rye in it.
It's a heavy rye mash in the bill for sure.
It's not bad though. For 100 proof, it's pretty smooth.
I mean, to be frank, it tastes a lot like 1792.
Which is a good
Really?
bourbon made
Yeah,
by
it's a
Buffalo
good
Trace
bourbon.
Distillery.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is pretty similar to that. There's some sort of woodsiness to it, but I can't figure out what it is. It's not strong. It's subtle.
It's gonna be white oak.
Is that what it is? It's a light wood. It's not a strong wood. It's not like a pine or.
Well, it's bottled in bond, so it has to be in a white oak cask.
Very, very light char on the barrel.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's saying. It's there, but you can barely taste it. So it's probably a 4-year.
Yeah, it's not aged very long.
What are the bottled and bond rules? It's either 3 or
4 years,
yeah.
white oak.
They
51%
met the
corn.
minimum rules on a
Yeah.
bottle and bond because this is a good whiskey. It's not the best bottle and bond I've had.
I
I've
think
had
they did it just. at
this
the
is
minimum.
probably on all my bottle and bonds I've had. This is probably the lowest of the bottled and bonds.
Well, a lot of the bottle and bonds age a lot longer. I'm gonna guess this one was, like you said, it's made for a big box store, so we're gonna do a minimum.
Just
check all
meet
the
the
boxes,
requirements.
make sure I'm within
yeah.
regulations, and we
So
can sell.
confirm with me what bottle
A
and bond
commercial
is?
whiskey.
Bottle and bond means it's per the government regulations that Colonel Taylor and Peggy Van Winkle set forth back in the 1800s.
The reason why they set those regulations forth is a lot of people were putting a lot of really bad things in whiskey. A lot of people were getting sick, and bottle and bond was the government's stamp of approval that this was validated all the way throughout the process. It could the dunnage warehouses could only be opened by government agents to go and inspect. That way, everything was inspected. They weren't putting, various bad chemicals in it for you. So, which was happening because people are trying to flavor their whiskeys
Yeah.
every which way.
Clean stills, clean Kentucky spring water.
So what does that mean for everything else?
You can only make bourbon if you follow those regulations. So you can only make bourbon in America. You can make whiskeys all day long. You could put them in a cask like that for a month and kick them out. Be a Canadian whiskey.
Call it whiskey.
The bottled and bond is like the mark of approval for distilleries. When you get your master distillers, that's what they're looking at because they were tougher regulations to hit than just generalized bourbon and whiskey. In the
So
US.
this bottle by Kirkland,
Mhm.
Costco.
How much that thing cost? $30?
20.
20.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a cheap date.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly,
Hey, for
look,
$20, that's
for
not a
20
bad bottle
bucks,
of bourbon.
right? 100%.
You'd buy this for $20?
Yeah.
For $20, that's a great mixer, frankly.
Well, and if you're like a beginner too, that'd be a good one to start with.
Sure.
Start getting your flavor palette open, because when you go from something like a Crown Royal or just a Canadian whiskey in general, it's like drinking tea, basically. There's not a whole lot of
Yeah, I agree.
bite to it. There's not a whole lot of
Starting to get a little
full
bit
flavors.
of black and white pepper there, about mid-range.
Oh,
Towards
in
the
this?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't taste it for the rye. There's
It's
that rye's-
evolving as I'm drinking it. You know, it may just be my palate waking up too.
But like I said, if you're going from something like that, just a regular whiskey, and you want to get into bourbons, you're going to have to build your palate first. You just can't go grab a bottle of Maker's Mark and throw it in a glass and go, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to be a bourbon guy now. You got to kind of work into it.
It's a pretty generous pour, Braden.
You didn't say when.
Mm.
So I said when.
Why can't you just?
You're not a lightweight.
say
Why
you
should I be
like
concerned?
bourbon?
You
And
shouldn't
Some
be.
people can, but most can't.
But-
They're used to drinking the weaker stuff.
All I'm saying is, I
We've
think
tried
there's a
all
lot
of them,
better
so-
whiskeys on the table than this.
Yeah.
Not that this is bad. It's good.
But it's
Just
on the
got-
lowest. Of
But
Semi-professional.
for
On the
for
table.
for an $18,
For an
solid.
$18, it's a great
When you're a
whiskey.
100%,
teenager drinking
right?
beer, you don't like it.
It's a it's
I
a great
cannot imagine
starter.
a teenager
Be
saying
Be
like,
generous
"Oh,
with
yeah, I'm gonna
blend,
get into
mix, all those
bourbon."
things.
Yeah.
Is that your tea glass?
No, it's too
no,
glass
just
over here.
just give him your glass and start over fresh.
I'm just gonna pour that in there.
But that glass
That
is
way he
seasoned.
can at least hold it in his hand and look like he's got some whiskey.
I got water here.
That's water too.
It's pretty light.
I can picture the
Maybe
garden.
light on the.
It's got a good smell to it, though.
It does. I didn't get a whole. That one's not a very inspiring whiskey.
No. What did you bring?
I brought Buchanan's 12 Deluxe.
Of course.
I've had that one.
I
That's
mean,
wedding material.
if you go to Mexico, this is top tier whiskey. The only thing that's better than Buchanan's in Mexico as far as whiskey goes is Buchanan's 18, Buchanan's Red Seal, so on and so forth. So
Or the blends you buy in the duty-free store.
I don't know. I'll take Buchanan's 18 over Blanton's any day of the week.
I kind of want to just take my finger and.
You should have done that, man.
So,
Take
it's
advantage
a
of
family
that.
show.
All right. On to the
I don't know if I could do that.
What?
the faux
Stick your finger.
Well, yeah, that too.
Canadian Club, Crown Royal, whatever you want to call it.
Woo! That's what I
Now,
would have done to my.
I will say, early in my whiskey days, Canadian whiskey was a go-to. 7 and 7 was one of the drinks that.
That's what I grew up on, too.
Yeah.
My grandpa, he's like almost 90. Last year, I went over to have lunch with him, and he loves 7 and 7s. And I was making one with him, and we're talking just a typical water glass.
Eyeball
And I
glass.
poured some in there, and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Go ahead." Poured some more in there. He's like, "Oh no." He filled it up halfway, a little over halfway, and then just put a splash of, Sprite or whatever.
Just a whisper of Sprite over the top
Yeah.
of it.
And I was like, "All right, Grandpa, let's go."
He just needs one drink.
Yeah. No, we had two of them
Yeah, it's a weird bottle, right?
in a light lunch.
It's like
There's no
golly.
way. You really need the spigot. Here, Mike, I'm going to let you pour.
Pour.
Here, hold on. I'll spritz you.
Spritzer. Oh, God.
All right, now you understand. It's
It's a weird bottle.
Yeah, I don't know. I
not
thought
a
it had
fan
the
of
grip
the
on
box.
both
Okay,
sides. It does
so
not.
Canadian whiskeys aren't very well respected.
There's some that
They're
are.
not respected by me, no.
Fair.
There's some that are.
I'm American.
They're not respected by Americans.
are you talking?
But the Canadians kept us in business during Prohibition. That's what everybody was drinking. Coming across the board with Canadian whiskey.
Boy, a
So you're
lot of
saying they're
maple in
criminals.
this one.
They are. Just an organized mob is all they are. Al Capone made them famous.
Is that because it's Canadian? That's pretty racist, isn't it?
Actually, it's a,
It's like it's
Canada's not
Canadian
a
whiskey.
race,
I
so,
see.
The Canadians
smell
are
white
race.
my,
Or they a
my,
nationality.
so Braden,
Canadian, it can't be racist. Canadians aren't a race; they're a nationality.
I'm pretty sure it's
Even
is,
dumb
is, is it,
overstatement. I love it.
is it Genghis whenever someone is like
Wait, what did you say?
Genghis? I think that means that
Genghis Khan? What is,
Genghis
I think that means to
Isn't that a
judge someone based
Pokemon?
upon where they're from. gonna
Is that the purple
double check
cat?
Pull,
real
pull
quick.
a chromosome out and watch the tower fall. Jengus.
It's another one. Jengus.
I'm almost positive it's a Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Genghis. Genghis Khan? That's a Pokemon.
No, that's a
Genghis
The
Khan
third-
is not a
What?
Pokemon. it's-
Yeah.
Genghis Khan.
Alright, cool.
Genghis Khan's a
Swear to
Mongolian.
God.
Genghis
Just
Khan
go
was
ahead
the
and-
was
Oh my
Genghis
God,
Khan
oh
was
my God.
was
Warlords
the
to
leader
ever
of the
live,
Mongol
right?
Empire
He's
who
a- yeah,
took
he's a
over most
Mongolian
of Europe.
that- yeah, that
Genghis
owned
Khan
most of the world.
led one of the largest conquerings of a landmass.
Genghis Khan. Pokemon.
I think
It's a Gen
we
1
live in
Pokemon.
different worlds.
This is a
man.
Gen 1 Pokemon. This isn't even like weird Gen
Yeah, but
72.
that's not the first
Genghis
reference
Khan.
your brain should be pointing
It's pretty
to.
damn close.
I have no idea what you're even talking about. Let me say that thing again.
Gang-
Oh, you
Genghis
might know
Khan.
them as pocket monsters.
That's why. That's what I thought you said. Is that an armadillo? What is that?
It's a third evolution of a
It's a
pretty much
pocket
an
rodent.
It's in the
Oh, man,
rodent.
I'm
family.
just
It's a
flabbergasted.
ground style Pokemon.
Okay.
Like,
You grew up with Pokemon to some degree, didn't you? Is-
come on, dude.
Damn, I'm
It's
the
a
generation
black and
right
white
after you guys.
TV and-
I will
They have a
say,
black and white TV.
I wasn't joking.
even
We
though
had
there's only
BTV.
like 10 years difference in
Black and
age,
white.
roughly 10 to 15, the technological differences of that are massive.
Massive. I mean,
From where?
From Braedon to like me and Mario, then
To me?
yeah.
It is huge.
I'm 32 and you guys are 45. Right?
Yep. Me too.
No, you're 65.
Those numbers are reversed.
You have the heart of me.
That's right.
I'll
I do.
take it. Yeah.
Cheers, Grandpa.
Thanks.
Slanjava.
Slanjavon.
Not a fan of the Canadian whiskey though, but I do want to taste the
You
colloquial.
roll the word like
Well, that's sweet
Illegal.
though, isn't it?
Colloquial.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering the word. I know that xenophobic also means the same thing. And so, like, if you're xenophobic, it means that you judge someone based upon their culture or
You
nationality,
never see
versus racist, which is where you judge someone based on their race. So, for instance, Mario, you're
My
Mexican,
God, why are you
right?
pointing at me?
You're Mexican, right? And I'm Salvadorian. And so, if you were to be racist against us, it would be based on like
I'm
Hispanic
Arkansas.
race, right?
Arkansas?
Versus,
Yeah.
versus if you just didn't like Mexicans, right? Then you're xenophobic.
I'm a Creek County.
Or if you just didn't like Salvadorians,
Yeah,
if you're like
Arkansas.
pointed at me, right?
Arkansas.
I'm also Irish, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, John.
You did mention that.
Yeah.
You never before has El Salvadorian blood and Irish blood mixed so well.
Well, I'm Salvadorian, Chinese, and Irish Italian.
Do you have three
I'm
parents?
primarily German.
No,
I'm
my-
Irish. I'm Italian. I'm Scottish. I get a little bit of red in my beard, so what if this
Irish?
or that? I do know that I'm somewhat Cherokee because my great grandfather taught me one thing before he died. Yo sel yo nech. And that means no good white man. That's the only thing he said before he died. I was like, okay.
He's not wrong. I
Do you
mean,
do you repeat that in the mirror every morning?
I do, and I'm like, I'm Cherokee. No, I mean, like, no, but I do wish that, like, I do applaud like some of the heritage that
no good white man, no good yellow man.
I
no
wish
good
I had
red
more
man,
heritage,
no good
like that I
black
could
No
cling
good
to.
man
Like
at
there's
all.
some
No good man,
families
yeah.
that you hang around with, or some people where they have like gatherings or family parties or whatever it is, and it's very cultural, like, right? Like
As far as
most
perfection goes.
most white people are like barbecue and hamburgers and barbecue. You know, like
It's a white gathering.
yeah, it's a white gathering. You know, but like
it's a
you
white
know,
party.
Bourbon.
But like there's other like at Hispanic gatherings. I love it. It's typically the same style of food, same settings. There's a
Because-
large number of peoples. The music is typically, stereotypically.
Why mess with
like,
perfection, right?
But it's great.
I
But it's
don't know,
cool
man, but
to.
It's like it's just a matter of perspective because I feel the same way about Mexican parties. It's just the same thing. It's boring.
Are you Mexican?
That's what I was going to ask
Yeah.
you.
You are?
So you
Yeah.
grew up in Mexico and you eat. We don't eat Mexican food. We eat Tex-Mex. But you and I have had real Mexican food together
Yeah,
several
sure.
times. So when you go to a barbecue, you're like, "Oh, this is different. This is cool."
This is
The
cool.
same
This
way
is
I'd be like when I
different,
go
the
to a
same way you-
quinceañera. Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, this is
exactly.
cool."
So you
It's just new, it's
appreciate
different.
whatever is different from your cultural background.
Do you appreciate like the different styles of food and
I
stuff?
think
or,
I-
Because you've done a lot of traveling.
I'll get you.
Am I?
Yeah, I'll get
I
you.
do
You're like-
appreciate the diversity and whatever you think it's just bland here. Like if I go out to a barbecue and it's just hot dogs and burgers and you know
Just?
football. And I say just because what I tend to do, like, dude, my dad, like let's grill, okay, and it would be quesadillas, guacamole, sausage, I I don't know, like
Pineapple.
Some barbacoa in
pork,
there?
no pork, grilling chicken, grilling,
Chiles.
steaks, and cactus, Mexican cactus.
Ooh.
That was a grill.
So Mario, what you've been to are cookouts. You haven't been to a barbecue because like barbecues go well beyond like burgers.
Have you been to Bixby Barbecue and Blues out in Bixby?
No.
Oh, it's so good. Like, there's a lot of people who come out, set up their big barbecue trailer, and they'll make barbecue and come by and grab a sample, and some of them charge for a few bucks.
I guess what I'm
Really
trying to say
good.
is like it's not like a competition where you have to have a lot of dishes in your celebration to make it
A celebration.
a celebration. So you can have that's why I say just
Hamburgers and hot
burgers
dogs.
and hot dogs.
Sure.
And to me, that's awesome. Like, let's play some Amos Moses. What's you remember that?
Yeah.
Amos Moses, or I know Wyland Jennings. And
So are you saying, like, in your standpoint with your heritage, is it like we
Some,
have a
Glenn Campbell?
whole
no, what I'm
canvas
trying
of stuff?
to say is
or-
it's the opposite.
Yep.
It's like whatever you find bland about your
Don Adams
celebrations,
tells the time.
I find it interesting because it's not what I'm used to.
So
That's true, I guess, for anybody, right?
this
Exactly.
conversation
Okay,
could go on the
yeah.
rest of the podcast, and we can revisit it. And we do have a comparison we need
So
to
you are
complete.
saying we are boring. That's
The
what I'm
Canadian
hearing.
whiskey is nothing like the bottle and bond.
Hot dogs
It's
and
a-
hamburgers.
It's a
Mario.
negative
Let's talk
one
some
for
we
me.
did that.
Yeah,
We got
I've
time
got to be
Yeah.
honest.
All right, so
I
my-
carried.
What's your? Let's do a round. Just
I just wouldn't buy it.
I'm with him.
I carried that Canadian
On
whiskey
both?
with me.
Oh no, I'd buy the bottle and bond.
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
would
tell
too.
you that one, the
Bottle
bourbon
bond?
smells like you can clean a wound with it. Like super.
I have one. You want to try it?
I don't know. Do you want to try it? I'm in.
It's 100
No.
proof. It'd clean it.
I would. It'd sterilize it too.
I
wouldn't
get
it?
a higher proof than
Hey,
that.
have you seen what bourbon or I think it's bourbon whiskey, whatever, it will do to bacteria? Have you
Kill
seen
it
them
and
under a
dry it.
Oh, it kills
microscope?
it. Yeah.
It just obliterates it, just deletes it.
The
Kills
issue,
it.
the,
Dead,
issue,
gone.
the issue with that is that there's also good bacteria.
Well, I never get sick.
Until I get sick.
All right, Cody.
That's a good thing
I
about,
haven't
so
been
I think about
sick,
bourbon. Bourbon
naturally
only
sick
kills
in
the bad
years.
bacteria and leaves the good bacteria alone.
I carried this with me
bourbon.
across the
Bourbon.
country,
It's the bourbon.
and I regret it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think the Canadian whiskey was worth even the $18.
No,
Buchanan.
Buchanan's.
Never tried it before. Am I the only one? You've had it before?
it's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
the
have
only
the
one?
picture of when you and I tried this
Yes,
first
you are
whiskey.
the only one.
So just taking this back slightly to barbecue real quick, Mario,
Yes and no.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll try some of that as well. I've also never had
you
it.
Oh, look at that. You got to spank it a little bit. Just like a Buchanan.
I did bring a paddle.
There's a barbecue
You want
spot
another
that I
ice?
tried. No, there's a barbecue spot that I tried a couple months ago because a local Tulsa influencer recommended it. Are you guys familiar with Stephen Hester? He's like a real estate agent turned influencer. He goes around to like different restaurants in the area and like rates them, and his ratings are pretty hard to get good ratings from. So he's pretty well trusted. Anyways, there's a spot in Inola called Countrymen Barbecue. And you have to get there like 3 hours early to wait in line because if you get there too late, they're gonna run out of almost
So
everything.
it's like Burnco.
Maybe, yeah, sure. But
That's good.
Countrymen Barbecue has some of the best food I have ever had in my life. Like, it's genuinely just so incredibly flavorful and delicious. If you want like real barbecue, Mario, you got to go out there. Like, it's some of the best stuff I've ever had.
Got to go to Inola.
Yeah, no, I got. They have this. They have this rib that they call the dinosaur rib.
that
This thing's
floral?
like this big.
Is there some floral
Oh, definitely floral in there.
in there?
So, my ruling is
I love it.
I wouldn't buy either one of them. This is just me, though.
Yeah, but I'm a cheap
I don't-
bitch. I'd buy that one. $20.
$20. Guess what
So-
you're drinking when you come to my house? That one.
And I'll put it in a fancy little distiller glass.
John, I would be interested in seeing if John could blind taste
Oh,
Oh,
that would be
the
fun.
blind
Kirkland.
taste.
Yeah,
So,
we should line him up
Here's
next
one.
time for him, and then take him home
it's a
to your house.
basic bitch whiskey. That's why.
It's a bitch whiskey.
Basic.
Oh. I thought you,
Same
did anybody else
What do
say
you think
bitch?
about this?
Which
I
one
haven't
is?
tried it
The
smell
bottled
it
and
first.
bond.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad whiskey. It's a good whiskey.
At a,
But
at a
my
beginner?
problem is,
Delicious.
huh?
At a beginner.
And so I'm so far beyond beginner that it's hard to go back sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
John is a professional drinker.
So I don't
There's
know.
another word for that.
I'm intermediate.
I think it's alcohol.
I think I think there's whiskey that you could pay $10 more and get 3 or 4 times better than that.
Just keep smelling that for hours.
I could too. It's such a beautiful.
It's got good flavor.
So the Canadian whiskey lives up to all the cons of Canadian whiskey, that they can blend just about anything in there. It's a very light whiskey that they've put other stuff in there. You can taste all the other stuff. It's so sweet when you try it, and it's not the sweetness from the grains. It's something else they've put in there.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
kinda
like
sugary.
most Canadian whiskey is pretty sweet, right? In my experience.
So now we'll tell you, like, if you get some of the higher end crowns, they're fantastic. But you've got to go higher end on Canadian whiskey if you're going to get a good whiskey. frankly.
What's your big one? The Crown Royal Black XO. Is that what the?
I think so. I will tell you, just Crown Royal Special Reserve is worth it. It's a great whiskey. That's what I drank at my bachelor party all night. We went through a few bottles of that, playing dominoes.
That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. A couple weeks times a few years. So, all right. What are your thoughts on the Buchanans?
I like it.
It has an interesting flavor profile. It's
It's like almost refreshing in a weird way.
Well, that's the floral to me. You get the little
Very
floral.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of smoke in there.
I get
too.
I get the
some smoke
smoke.
in it.
For me, the
Little bit
smoke
of
is very
peat.
heavy.
So it hits everybody's flavor profile is different. This is what you call a blended whiskey, right? So you have a few families. You have Dewars, you have the Johnny Walker, and you have the Buchanans that were pioneers in blending whiskey. Before them, it was all single barrel for the most part. People just go buy a barrel or buy bottles from a barrel. Mid 1800s, they start blending whiskeys. Buchanan's got so good at it, it became the royal whiskey from I don't know, don't judge me on the day. It's like 1890 to 1915, something like that. It's what the king drank. It's what the British Parliament drank. It was the high status, right? So that being said, what they found in blending whiskeys is you'll find some single malt, single barrels that have phenomenal strengths. And usually if they have a phenomenal strength, they have a phenomenal weakness too. Kind of like metals, right? And so in blending whiskeys, they try to keep the phenomenal strengths and create an alloy that covers all the weaknesses.
The Damascus of whiskeys.
John,
How many times?
It was the start
how
of the
many times has it been
Damascus of
folded?
whiskeys.
How many times has it been folded? 100 times? 100 times?
How many times? What?
A lot.
Been folded.
Folded Damascus.
A lot.
Damascus steel is folded,
It's
multiple
folded
metals
multiple
folded
times to
over.
get a specific pattern.
The
I was just going with
original,
his example.
the original Buchanan's that's been around a long time is called the old black and white. You'll see it on the bottom shelves. Been around a long time. It has 2 Scottish Terriers on the front of it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
That's like the original Buchanan's from, we'll say from the 20s, not from.
Is it really? Because, my.
That's the recipe.
You don't know this, but my uncle was a distributor for years. And he used to get all the giveaway crap they always had. So
Sure.
he always had the mirror of the 2 Scottish Terriers, the black and white terrier.
Yeah. So that was
And
Buchanan's.
I always remember that. Yeah. So that's Buchanan's.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. You know what it reminds me of? Have you had Bushmills Black Bush
I have.
Irish whiskey? That's what it reminds me of.
That's probably a pretty fair comparison, frankly.
I like that
just,
too.
Just the difference, they're really similar profiles, just the difference between Scottish and Irish styles.
Yeah.
Right? That's about the only
It's really
difference.
good. I like it. I like the flavor.
John,
So,
can you trace your family to this whiskey? Did they actually make it, or are you a different Buchanan?
would you like the truth?
Yeah.
Could you
Yes.
be honest this time?
You said you would be honest this episode.
And
No,
you can trace
unlike the
you can trace
rest.
your family back to the
I
Buchanan
can
whiskey
trace
as well.
my family to that too.
He's also a Buchanan. I don't know if you knew that. or
Not a
Really?
Buchanan, dude, but
You don't
everybody's
know
everything.
that.
That's so weird.
You don't know
man.
that.
Well, my ancestors was Abraham, Moses, Adam, Eve.
Amos, Moses.
Oh, I was
Amos and Moses.
I was on the Lilith side personally.
So, what's very interesting is we all like to say, oh, I'm Scottish or I'm German. And before they come out with these tests, we'd all trace it back to the country of origin, right? And now we trace it back basically to a time period. They're like, okay, in 1700s, 1800s, these were the blood profiles, so we know you were this percentage Norwegian, this percentage is. But even so, those are a specific period of time. Like, take Italy, for example.
You do a 23andMe of those guys back in the 2nd century, and they will be like hunter-gatherer and
Well,
whatever.
but that's what I'm saying. Take Italy, for example, right? Before the 1800s, Italy was like, what, 20 or 30 different microstates?
Yes, sure.
And before that, you go back, there
Greece.
were Rome, right?
Greece was 20 different states.
So you had all that, but you look at the Romans, and they were known from importing slaves from all over the world they conquered, right? Most of them were sex slaves. So they interbred. And so basically Romans had probably just about every bloodline in them from the early civilizations, if you will, right? So truly, what is our blood lineage? It's just, it depends on what period of time we trace it back to.
I don't care.
Slanjava.
Lunch of fun.
Skull.
Skull.
All right, John, what's next?
Well, everybody's been looking at
So we had the Bottle and Bond, Canadian whiskey, the Costco versus Sam's. On these two whiskeys, Sam's tanked, burned, caught
This
on
is the
fire.
Costco?
Yeah,
That's
this is Sam's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the Costco.
yeah. The Canadian whiskey, I wouldn't spend $5. I'd
Give me
spend
the
$5.
lid.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably my,
Give me
you know,
the lid
for
for this.
$18, again, you know, at the end of the day, both of these bottles are sub 20.
If I was a cheap college guy,
Yeah.
yeah, Canadian whiskey, Sam's.
And I mean,
100%.
don't get me wrong, like I'm not against a sweet whiskey. Like I love Angel's Envy, right? But like
Cognac cask.
for me, like it's just not singing to me. Like I almost don't even want to take it home.
So I will tell you this with whiskey. I've gotten to the point where I'm not about mass consumption. I'm about precision consumption, right?
He's like a sniper.
He's a machine.
One shot, one kill.
I'm
And a
looking,
college guy's like machine gunner. He's just-
I'm
Keep
not,
in the belt.
I'm looking for an experience, not an accident, right? And so when I drink whiskey, I want to go into deep thoughts, deep conversations, or just something, the spirit of the day, for it to pair with me for that day, to get me through that day sometimes. And that I only want a dram or two, because if you're not sitting there nosing it 3 or 4 times as much as you are drinking it, you're missing out on the experience.
Can you be some sort of dirty Harry and be like at 6 shots, 44?
Know what you're thinking. Is that 5 or 6?
You're right. 6.
What you got to ask yourself, do you feel lucky?
Punk.
Do you punk?
Yeah.
I just lob a head off. I've got a lot of Highlander blood in me. It's like literally, if I were to get pissed off and just go crazy, I wouldn't go around shooting people. I would literally like decapitate them with my hands and piss down their throats,
You're going to decapitate
As
them with
I'm-
your hands.
throwing their.
Super.
John, I gotta be honest,
You
man.
need to
Like,
be highly on drugs. Like, you need to be completely...
Very strong.
do you think you could decapitate someone with your hands, John?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Yeah.
There's a process to it.
Oh, you're a
What?
professional.
What?
Decapitating with your own hands?
So you're
Have
saying
you done this?
you've
Have you tried
experiment-
GPT'd
you've
it before or
experimented with
what?
this.
Look, I
What are you
can't tell
talking
how many
about?
times I've told. I'm Creek County.
So what are you talking...
There's things we don't talk about, but that we can
John,
accomplish.
what kind of leather is your furniture made out of?
I mean, you
I
can
don't
look
have
at
leather
mine.
furniture. Remember, I don't do keepsakes. I rip heads off and I piss on the bodies and move on. Right? There's a big difference.
Dangerous.
Sludge.
Need another drink. Get a little scared over there.
Yep. Moving on.
Moving on.
Just don't decapitate me.
With your
Let's,
bare hands.
let's be honest.
Let's be
Oh,
honest.
I know. I was reminded of somebody. Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, yeah. Yeah. That was Scorpion that would rip their head out.
No,
That
it was
fine.
Sub-Zero.
It was Scorpion, but
No,
in the new
Scorpion
stuff,
was the fire guy that burned them. Scorpion's like, get over here.
Yeah, that's Scorpion.
that's Scorpion
Yeah, and Sub-Zero is the one that just
reached in and
reached
yanked
in
their head.
yanked
And
the
I
head
thought it was
out of
Scorpion
his
that did that.
spine.
no, I think you're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh,
So,
come
but
I don't
I
know
will
what's gonna
tell
happen.
you, I have a belief.
on. Unfollow.
I have a belief. No data to substantiate it. Just
Sub-Zero?
experience. No, on the whole, Highland thing and going crazy. I believe that's why God gave whiskey to the Scottish people. He's like, because it calms me down. It relaxes me. It's called the gentleman's drink. I behave like a gentleman when I'm drinking scotch. So I think God's like, you know what? I may have made them just a little
too high strong.
I'm going to give them this and just, yeah.
Before I freak out, open that little bottle and give me some of that.
Mike, I'm saving this for you to open, bro.
Oh.
Would you read off the label and tell us what's in it?
we
There's
got?
something.
Is it Cole Keegan?
Cole Keegan, yes. The back, there's something that I'm very excited about this one for. It's like a rarity in the industry. And that's the type of wood they finish it with.
Here, do you want to?
Is it with the dry sack?
No, that was that was sherry that was dry sack. Dry
So
sack
yeah, I
sherry.
walked into a client's
Sherry?
office, and the first thing he
I
said
met
was
her
like,
last week, I think.
couldn't believe it.
John just confirmed his wife doesn't watch the podcast.
So Cole Keegan is an unabashedly original single malt, double distilled in a pot still. Cole Keegan is carefully handcrafted from mesquite kilned malted barley. So it's distilled from mesquite kilned malted barley. So they've kilned the mesquite wood and put the barley in with the.
I think what they're saying with that is they it's got to have a little bit of smokiness in it, and the smokiness comes from mesquite wood that they use to kiln dry the barley once it had been malted.
Okay, that makes sense.
Process.
Yeah, the process. Okay, where was that? Malted
Very
barley.
alchemical.
And Sangre de Cristo mountain water. So where is Sangre de Cristo?
Christ's blood.
New Mexico.
That's what it says. Sangre de Cristo.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but it's a spring or a river, though.
Or a drink.
So you're saying that this will give us magical abilities?
Patient traditional aging,
Can I
rich
walk
smoke
on
profile
water?
with deep, full
According
flavor,
turn water into
to
resulting in a
according to
true
Dr.
body
Jones,
and timeless
depends on what
single
goblet you drink it out of, Cody. Whether you get
I know
magical
that
abilities.
movie.
Can I drink this out of a glass?
How old is this bottle?
Ah,
The cork's a little dry.
dry.
Smells.
so not only do
what's
we
worse,
have a
a dry
dry
sack or a
sack
dry-
on the
dry
last
cork?
episode, but now
You
we've got
want-
a dry cork,
You don't want cork in
I think
your
if you put them
drink.
together, you get a very specific shape.
a dry cork, and a dry sack. What does that mean for you?
You're screwed.
Deep
So it's
breath.
got a Scotch smell to it.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
John, why do you?
Smoky.
I notice you spin
on
your
the smell.
glass. What's going on there?
So whiskey has a lot of oils in it, right? And so if you want to get the experience of only this whiskey,
Like red
you coat your glass with this whiskey because you've had other whiskeys in it.
Smoky.
Yeah.
So you coat it with the new whiskey, so you're only getting those.
See, I've seen
Sensations.
a lot of people do this, but you're very deliberate with it in the way in which you.
It's not very. It doesn't have very many sugars. It's not very. It's got no oils.
Yeah.
Decent amount of like sulfur in that, just on the nose.
I'm definitely getting a peat.
You're a Scotch guy, right?
I like Scotch.
See, now I get a little bit of the spearmint on that up front, which is
I probably
interesting.
need to spit my chew out.
Cinnamon, honey,
Sweet. You want a cup?
bubble gum, like old fashioned bubble gum.
I don't get the bubble.
Double
gum.
bubble.
Wait a minute. No, I just did because you said it.
Yeah,
That's
John,
on the back end.
I'm getting those. I'm getting those notes too. It's definitely a sweeter whiskey.
But I get a little bit of smoke, a little bit of peat. Like the cinnamon I got. The spearmint I did not. The bubble gum
Spearmint
I
is-
didn't get till you said that, but that's like on the finish. After
Yeah,
it's
it's
done.
at the end of it.
I like
the finish isn't long on this though.
No, because it was just like
It almost has a skull
Smells
finish
like
to it too.
raisin.
Now I will say this:
Raisin.
the finish is ever so light as it lingers, and it's almost got the mint skull flavoring on the finish.
See, I'm probably killing it with my wintergreen though.
So the
Do that
Colkegan
again. Smell
single
it.
malt
Smell
whiskey
it.
distilled in Santa Fe. It's what a 92% proof. Sorry, 92 proof, 46% alcohol. Runs at about $53.
When I smell it, I smell
It's
the
a
mesquite.
100% malt barley.
It's nice.
You don't smell the mesquite?
It's different. I like it.
This would be a light sipper for me.
So mesquite to me is like a harder smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's not light like a hickory or a pecan or a peach. It's got a distinctive, almost like a spicy wood, right?
I think this would go phenomenal with a nicely seared steak on a grill.
I think
Well, that's the very
you know
reason
what?
I was telling
I think
you.
that would go good with pheasant.
Go with what?
Pheasant.
Oh, I think it would too. Absolutely. The pheasant we had at the
Yeah.
that this would go
That
amazing
would
with that.
kill it.
You know, I feel like I drink this with butter chicken, like with a really heavy
Buttered
like garlic
chicken.
naan. Yeah.
and a
So-
garlic naan.
Very hot roll.
Wait a minute. You didn't tell us that you were Pakistani or Indian. What all have you got in you?
So I'm going to shout out another restaurant here in Oklahoma City. There's like
Hope to hit that soon, by the way.
Oklahoma
Sheesh
City?
Mahal has some of the best like Middle Eastern food I've ever had in my life. It's genuinely incredible. If anyone's watching, is in OKC, go and check them out immediately. Beat down their doors. It's incredible. Their butter chicken is phenomenal. Have you never had it?
I'm getting more of a
No, I've stuffed
Texas
chicken with
barbecue.
plenty of butter.
No,
And
so
then smoked it.
Nice.
butter chicken is
like a dry rub, not a wet.
yeah.
butter chicken is like
yeah,
in India,
'cause you can smell it.
Pakistan,
Oh,
like
absolutely.
Middle Eastern kind
But
of
the
thing.
flavor,
it's very
I'm telling you,
specific kind of.
have a good, like a pheasant or even a chicken in a good brine, and then put it on the grill.
Use especially if you use some like sage and some things like that with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, some antelope, like some antelope.
I want to know, what size shoe are you?
14.
Damn. My brother's 13. I'm 11.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a 12.
I'm
Good.
also a 12.
got to have a base to hold all this up.
That's fair. What are you?
11.
You know what they say about the size of your sock, right?
What?
Big shoes.
Size of your sock means you got big feet.
You know, true story. So I grew up extraordinarily destitute, right? Like we
go
we
over
had
their heads?
no money growing up.
No.
I think if
grandma-
you
Nobody wanted
there's
to
too many
follow.
roads to go down with socks and
Yes,
those.
so it's like,
I mean, what type of socks do you prefer? That may tell us a lot about you.
I like soft
Want
socks.
to see my socks?
I don't have any on.
Oh,
Raw dog.
But like I was saying, my grandmother. These are Adidas. My grandmother would buy me like
So
1.5
fancy,
to 2
I
sizes
have
up.
no idea. I just put on whatever is there. Like, I don't care what I'm wearing. I guess
Whatever
it
on us
shows.
that's
technically
Yeah.
in those shoes, they should be below the ankle because otherwise you're weird and gross. That's what I've been told.
What do you
Is
mean
that your
below
wife
the
that
ankle?
told you that?
No, it's some fucking Gen Zer.
to your son.
That explains a
So-
lot.
Now,
You mean the people who can't even identify
They
what a
go,
woman
they
is?
go, we know if you're old or not, depending on where the sock height is. Is it below the ankle, aka the shoe?
Are you Gen Z
line,
or Cody?
or above?
I don't know
And
what
is it-
generation I
is-
am.
is this
but
below
the
listen,
ankle?
listen. When
How old are you? 28.
hey, Gen Z. Is this
I'm
below the
millennial.
ankle?
I'm 93.
Is this below the ankle?
That's above the ankle.
I have
don't-
no idea what you mean by that.
It's got to go below the ankle.
Listen,
No,
listen.
that's-
So
It's got to be like a lady sock, which is
Yeah,
really
in
weird.
my days, they would call that something else.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You know, when I was growing up, the
But if
only
you
thing
don't
we
do
were
it, you're-
concerned about with shoes is if someone was a little light in the
I'm a
loafers.
weirdo.
Yeah, me too.
I
Like this is comfortable.
Like, literally, I just grabbed something and put it on. I have no idea. I don't care.
You're not gonna get
don't
this.
mind.
I don't think so,
Wrong
man.
socks.
I wanna
Fair
hear.
enough. Listen, so growing up, I thought that I was a size 15 because my grandma would always buy me like the next size up because my feet were growing so quickly, right? So when I moved here, I went into I think it was a Finish Line, right? And I was looking for some new shoes, and they were like, "What size are you?" And I was like a 15. They looked at my feet and they laughed at me. They were like,
Pursue
"You're not
that,
a size
Mario.
15."
Oh,
And
Good,
you
man.
too.
I'm not
11.
working for free.
I'm a 12 or 12 and a half, depending on the brand. But
Wait, I have the smallest foot.
you and Mario, I think, are both for
I have 11.
I am 11.
Touch toes.
That's the tips.
But on the topic of socks, I hate no so
It's so
shocks.
weird in here.
I absolutely hate no so shocks. I
have
hate
to,
how
you
they
know.
they always like drag down from my feet.
Go with the
and like
flow.
they go under my foot
Hey.
while I'm wearing them.
Just don't
Ankle
lock
sock?
eyes.
Be careful
Yeah.
those rivers. Sometimes those rapids will wipe
Good
you
luck,
out.
guys.
Just don't stare at me while I touch your toes.
Don't look each other in the eye.
Oh, you're such a wimp. You have to be able to
Man up and do it. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
man up and keep staring at each other.
He's gonna barefoot it.
You're disgusting.
At least I'm not wearing ankle socks like a moron.
I am a moron.
I don't even know what that means.
You said Mormon?
Yes.
Yeah, are you a
Oh,
Mormon?
no, man. I can barely.
Are you a
handle
meteor
one wife.
level 3?
Shoot.
I don't think
God,
that's a.
can you
I don't think that's a
imagine
thing
4
anymore.
wives?
But when
Can
you,
you imagine? No, man.
but when you die, you
way.
can become a planet.
We're talking about
That's
Uranus?
so Star Wars.
That's
You know,
Do you
I-
become a planet or go to a
I
special
have
planet?
another
You go to a
little-
special planet.
Line of thoughts concerning that, right?
I love you, baby.
Like,
Never, it was
you know,
just
there's
a
ratings
joke.
like a meteor 1, meteor 2, 3.
She's
I think you're talking
just
about
like my wife.
Scientology.
She's the better part of both of us,
Yeah,
right?
no, it's one.
That being said, wouldn't it be amazing is if you had multiple wives and the wives argued with each other instead of you, and they just came to you with a solution.
I don't. I think there's
It's never going to happen.
They
no.
banned
I'm
against
just
you.
saying,
They'll find the common enemy and cheer.
I think there's a deeper.
you're right. I'm just saying, wouldn't that be amazing if
Be
that
amazing.
was the...
No, there's a deeper primal evil behind it. So
Well,
it's not
Mormonism,
like-
yes.
talking
I'm
about
just talking
women?
about
No, I'm
multiple wives.
talking about the wives. I'm not talking
I'd debate you on that one.
He caught me off guard.
Mario,
about cosmic horror.
touche. Let's go down this road. I love this road. Let's go down this road.
Yeah.
I've been studying this for a long time. I've been waiting
Studying what?
for this
Lovecraft?
conversation.
This is me on
No,
the road.
the whether multiple wives is good or bad or whatever. Not that I want them.
So you're
I don't.
contemplating the idea. That's
No,
interesting.
not contemplating an idea. But when I study the Bible, it's there. And so why in the world wouldn't I study that and go deeper and figure out why it was allowed at one point and why it's not allowed now? What happened? What changed? What was the difference?
They were trying to populate
What was the
world.
paradigm event that, and that's part of it, yes. But if God never changes, why did that change?
I would make the argument just from like a biblical standpoint that God 100% changes. I mean, if you look at the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament, there's a distinct difference in personality between the God of the Old Testament and the God of the New.
I would absolutely argue that one with you all day. I disagree completely. So
So there's a clear paradigm shift. I mean,
read Revelations. There's no paradigm
No,
shift.
but it's interesting you mentioned that because there's definitely
There's a new
paradigm-
covenant, which is why it's
paradigm
called the New
shift,
Testament.
But it's not because the deity behind the scripture changes. It's because the relationship with that deity changes. That's why you see a difference, right? It's like when your dad's mad at you, you see something, and when he's happy, you see something else, but still the same person.
well, I mean, I think we can look at like a pretty famous story. The story of Noah's Ark as an example of like a God that does change, though, because I mean, after the flooding of the earth, per the story, God vowed to never flood the earth again. That's a change. That's a pretty significant change.
Do you know why?
But not a change in his nature, a change in his application to humans.
But you don't have to look at it. If you look at it out of context,
Because
you
the whole
one-
world will burn someday again.
well, I don't know, man. That's taking it too far. But what I
Well,
know,
in Revelations, I mean,
it's gonna be unmade in a certain way, but I don't know if it's gonna burn.
Ooh.
Right?
So many roads we can go down here. What whiskey are we doing next, gentlemen? This is where I thrive.
Well, you still have a decent pour here, and
I'm
he still has a decent pour.
And
He's
I'm just,
he's
I'm
looking
just
pretty.
I'm
don't
of
know
the
about you.
opinion,
Must
like
be my exotic looks.
stepping outside of this like specific religious talk, right? Like I'm of the opinion, and like you can go down this road if you want, John, but that
You're not going to add more viewers, so I'll tell you that.
society as a whole
Not adding.
has
Yeah, you're
faltered
not adding now.
as a result of the abandonment
assuming.
of philosophy, right? Philosophy and religion go hand in hand, but I'm of the opinion that philosophy is a necessary component of a successful society.
I think we already
Whoa,
talked
yeah,
about
it is
this.
because without that, there's no moral compass. That's the only reason why religion exists in any way, shape, or form. Because without that, there's no moral compass.
I
People
would
just
totally
do.
disagree. Because
Religion
that's-
on any level
no,
dictates what's right
just,
or wrong.
Just
Mike?
you got to be careful because
Skull.
when you say religion,
It's
you
a belief
immediately
system.
think of American evangelical culture.
No, you think of Buddhism,
think-
Islamic. You think of
No, there's
Christianity.
Buddhism is
Christian.
actually not a religion.
You think of any
kind of weird.
Gentlemen, will you all philosophize
South
on the
Ameri-
philosophy?
South
I'll
African
be right back. I'm
religions.
gonna go.
Like it doesn't matter whatever religion. Religion, I just basing off the definition of a belief system that there is some sort of higher power and there is some moral compass of right or wrong. That's my definition. that I'm
He's
basing
get
this
that
off.
away
has
from
to
me.
be morals.
I'm
But,
of the opinion
but without
that
any morals, then okay, morals is
You
determined
can
based
have
on.
morals without religion.
So
philosophy.
you can know what's right or wrong based on what's without any religion.
This is interesting.
Is that what you're saying? Hold on.
Yeah, because you can come up with a set of laws that doesn't necessarily have to come from a spiritual context, or you can be a completely like a complete skeptic, right, and still think about good and evil because it's the consequences of your actions, right? But that's a totally different thing. So religion is mainly about the relationship of a person with a higher power, if you want to see it that way. that higher power doesn't necessarily have to be morally good. You just take into account, like, just look at the Aztecs. Like, they would sacrifice thousands
to a
of people
god.
to a god just to appease them, right? And
So
break the
is-
hearts out of
So
their
is a
chest.
religion is to have a religion? Does that mean that there is a higher power?
Belief in a higher power.
So a religion means that you have a belief in a higher power. Doesn't just mean a belief system.
No, because even if you're agnostic, that is a belief system. Because
Correct.
you believe, you don't know anything. Or if you're a skeptic, right, and you don't believe in any spiritual thing, that's just a belief. You cannot prove spirits exist or not.
So I grew up Catholic.
Yeah.
I almost became a priest. I was
Yeah, I
this
can see
close.
that.
Yes.
I can see
This
that.
close to going off to
Go.
school and
Tell me
everything
more.
too. Well, over the years, I became more agnostic.
Uh-huh.
So you didn't skip like down to like non-denominational. You went straight from Catholic to agnostic.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, no, I went complete
And I'm not.
middle. Yeah.
That wow was not
I'm not offended. I'm good.
well good because
I think that
I just a lot of people
agnosticism-
make the second step down before.
Well,
they go
no,
there.
because I started to wonder about all religion entirety as a standpoint, as like people do need a moral compass, do need something to tell them what's right or wrong, do need to tell them what to believe in, because other than that, they have no other means of
let me throw this out.
anything
'Cause
else.
I hear you, but I hear you too. So listen
Yeah,
to this question. I agree with you. Where I've known people that don't believe in anything, but they're good people. Right? They have a moral compass. But how they get that moral compass if religion wasn't there first to tell them what it was?
How
That's
would they know?
that's where my thought goes. No, I'm not a religious person because I don't believe in religion. I think a lot of it's man-made.
yeah.
But I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I believe in all that.
Same here. Yeah, yeah,
But like the Catholics, there's like 20 books ago with Catholicism.
yeah,
Who wrote that?
yeah.
God didn't write that.
And you know, there's a
The
levels
Mormons
of
got all this weird
interpretation to
stuff.
that
I mean,
too.
And I'm not just picking on Mormons or Catholics. So give me back. There's every religion is made by a person, and there's
But
a
you're-
leader that
Hold on,
starts
keep
it.
going.
So
You-
the underlying belief is there's a God, and
So
all
I
that,
believe with
but
you, like
where
there
all the
is
rules
something
come from.
beyond. Like when I
No.
die, there's something more to me.
But you're
like I
missing
believe
the
that there's
point
something
because-
more.
I didn't just show up.
Has anyone ever
Yeah,
read
I
C.S.
didn't just-
Lewis in here?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't
did.
believe
Big
in the
Bang
Big
Theory.
Bang.
Hey,
the Big
hey,
Bang is not a
Braedon,
thing.
Mike, have y'all ever read C.S. Lewis?
Yes.
He had this book, Mere Christianity. It goes through this topic phenomenally on above maybe a college level, and comes to the point going through everywhere what you're saying. And the point is, at the end of it, everyone has a moral compass inside themselves. They're always looking for someone else to justify them breaking it.
That's a cool
Theory.
theory, and I like it. But what I was about to say is that what you're missing here is that religion is also about parsing experiences of people. How do you parse numinous experiences? How do you parse experiencing something that is well above and beyond your rational waking life happening to you, right? So it's like it helps you parse whatever we call spiritual. Do I make sense? So it doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to do with morals.
I think that there's wisdom in agnotism, right? The belief that there might be something, but it's impossible to really identify what it is. Because the reality is that it's impossible to know what happens when you die until you do.
That's called faith.
All modern religion is based upon a couple of primary principles, right? Why are we here? What do we do? What happens when we die? And how we should be while we're here. And the reality is, throughout history, we've had religions to answer questions in which we have no answers for. Why do the rivers flow? Why do the seasons change? Why does the sun rise? And as we've discovered the reason for these things, those religions were left by the wayside until we're left with those fundamental three questions. And that's the reason why the primary religions today circumference those, they surround those questions. Why are we here? What happens when we die? And how should we behave while we are here?
So
John, go.
I like where you're going. Let me go back and answer a question that you asked in the very beginning of this discussion. What was the difference between the God of the Old Testament and the God of the New Testament, right? The God of the Old Testament didn't change. What happened is Jesus, right? Jesus came, he fulfilled all the old covenants that the Old Testament God had created with man. He fulfilled all those. and then took the punishment for all mankind that before Jesus was bore out on them. But when Jesus came, he took all that punishment for sin on him on the cross. It says he took all sin for all time on him on the cross. Now, you have people that don't accept that, and so they're left with their sin at the end of that, but the price was already paid for their sin.
Yeah, the only problem I have with what you're saying, and I believe that. I believe what you're saying, and I'm an evangelical Christian myself. But what I think it's rather...
Coffee soon, Mario. By the way, coffee soon.
I know. So it's like we got to think in terms, we got to go a step back and think like, if you think about the word for faith in the original text of the Old Testament, which is emunah, right? It's not faith as we think of it. Like we think of faith as something we believe in. It's not a belief. Emunah means yes, believe, but more than that, trust and loyalty. So I don't have to have all the answers if I trust and I give my believing loyalty to Yahweh and Jeshua, right? Because I know them personally in one way or another, and I've experienced them in numerous moments of my life. So what happens after you experience them is I trust what they say. And if they say, this is good, I do that. So it's not about, you see what I'm trying to say? It's not about morals. It's not a philosophical text. It's like, it's you know somebody and you trust them, period. You've met them in a certain moment, which is numinous. That's what I'm trying to say. You have a supernatural experience. You have that, and you parse it in one way or another. Yeah. And once you have it, it's like, oh, that was Yahweh, right? Okay, great. I trust you. I know you. So what you say, I believe. But not because I'm thinking or making up stories in my head. It's just, I trust you because I met you. Right? So that's, to me, that's faith. And that's the important difference. Like, we think of faith as if it was some superpower, or if I think about it, I'll make it happen.
Cool,
if I believe it, it exists, right? I'll call it with my vibes. The universe will. No, that's not the point. The point is, if you met this God, if you have experienced him supernaturally in a numinous experience, you can say, okay, I trust you, I know who you are, and I believe whatever you say. Thank you very much. So I don't have to have all the answers.
Could anyone have all the answers anyway?
Honestly, that's your gig. I don't know.
Honestly,
I do think that's that fundamental thing that nobody has all of the answers leaves the room for investigation, right? And at the end of the day, the only way to truly know what happens when you die is to fully and completely die. You know, people who have had near-death experiences, you know, they may have seen one thing.
Cody,
or
if you hit
another.
that moment, call me before you get there, brother.
People who have had near-death experiences have experienced one thing or another, and they're always conflicting stories. There's no consistency, and the reality is the brain just makes things up at that point, right? So the only way to truly know what happens is to go out, right? And so in that vein,
That
you know,
sounds so Jonestown.
a level of agnotism is almost wise, because you recognize that, you know, despite what your personal beliefs might be, despite what your faith might be, it's not a guarantee. You know, like, there's no real guarantee that any human knows what happens.
But you're confusing the map with the territory. So it's again, and that's why I was debating with you about what religion was, because it's not a philosophy. It's not a way of life, or it's not a set of rules you gotta follow. It's like, if you've met that God, right, and you trust that God, then you go ahead and follow it, period. So it doesn't have to provide the answers for anything or
So what you're
anybody.
saying is that there's a big difference between religion and ritual.
well,
And
because
relationship.
Well,
with
I-
all the religions, there's always a pursuit for the answer. So whether it's Catholicism, Christianity, which is my mother would always joke. She goes, if you scratch a Jew, you get a Catholic. Scratch a Catholic, you get a Protestant. Scratch a Protestant, you get a non-denominational.
Yeah, but
You know,
but
and there's
like,
layers to it. So
if
there's
you
always a
follow that
pursuit for the answer, and the further you go, the deeper you go. Eventually, you get to.
But if you follow that
Jew.
definition,
Progressive
science is
revelation.
religion,
You know,
man,
Jesus
because
was a
you're looking
Jew.
for answers.
I'd like to
Name
kind of
that
circle
movie.
back
Remember
to
that
the bit
scene?
about philosophy, right? Because I wasn't saying
You know,
that
Christ was a
philosophy-
Jew.
It's a true story.
To me, the fundamental problem with society in today's world
What
is
is
the fact that we no longer respect philosophy as an actual like direction for people to go in their lives, right? Philosophy is the science of contemplation, right? It's the search for knowledge is for the sake of knowledge, and it's the search for a way in which people can live outside of just the standardization of religion. You know, there are so many different schools of thought whenever it comes to the umbrella term of philosophy, and the putting it to the sideline, in which we have done as a society as a whole, I think has fundamentally negatively impacted
Relatable, right?
Yeah.
every generation that has kind of abandoned the idea of thinking for the sake of thinking, right? It's not something that's like philosophy versus religion. It's not philosophy in hands of religion. It's just that philosophy is something that I think that we should, as a society, study far
You
more.
can get deep in
I
this
would
conversation.
disagree, and only on this point. Thinking for the sake of thinking is redundant.
Hot water heater.
I'm not even remotely surprised.
Ain't nobody got time for that. To quote Felicia.
So that being said,
Oh, Felicia.
if you're thinking, think with purpose and direction. Otherwise, you're not going to find your target. If you're not aiming at something when you shoot a gun, how are you ever going to hit your target?
I'm so glad he said this.
Aim small, miss small.
Are any of you guys
What
familiar
movie's
with
that from?
Diogenes?
Mel Gibson.
I didn't hear what you said.
Aim small, miss small.
Oh,
Patriot.
it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
He
You seen that?
he would have tore someone's head off if he
Patriot?
could
Yeah,
have.
with Mel Gibson.
But just
serious?
to go
On
back
your
to
list.
that,
Put on
the
your
only,
list.
the
Put
only
on your
thing I'm thinking now is that what if you don't like
Phone's
to
up there.
think that much?
Oh, it's up
Right.
there.
Then
Don't
you
worry
drink.
about it. I'll text it to you. So
Exactly. So
your
it's
phone's
the-
up there.
It's again is we were talking about what's the purpose of religion, and I think it's relationship.
And we were talking about how
Mike has his
religion
hand
is a
up.
moral compass to give people a decision on whether what is right and what is wrong.
I don't think you need.
That was
religion
where
for
it
that.
started.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
do you need religion?
I'm with Mario here. I don't think that you need religion to have a moral compass. A moral compass is designed for so many different directions, right? Like, I mean, society really builds in a moral compass.
And Mike has his hand.
You want a
up.
high
We're just
five?
gonna-
Yeah. If you don't mind.
Just
That
the
was
tip.
like a high three.
So, just a
My
tip.
my question is is Steve going to watch the Arkansas versus Tennessee game tomorrow? College super regionals. Go
No.
Hogs, WPS,
That's
In
like
what
theology
sport?
for me. I have no idea
Baseball.
what you're talking about.
softball.
You're not a sports.
Baseball.
You're
Is
not
it
a sports
baseball?
guy, Mario.
Okay, I was thinking of
I'm
softball.
boring.
No,
Is-
Yeah.
softball.
I have
Softball's
a-
going on.
I have a
Softball
hat.
Baseball's
World Series
boring.
going on right
No, I am
now. That's
boring.
Texas
I
A&M
don't
versus Texas.
understand sports.
I have a hat
Oklahoma
Sports at all?
lost for the first time in
Not
40 years.
football?
It's not been in the College World Series.
Not
Yeah.
soccer?
But right
You
now,
just
the
said-
super
you just said the
regionals are
same
going
thing.
on in college
It's like
baseball.
comedy. I just don't
okay, I
know
didn't-
what's
So after
wrong
the college,
Everyone
super
else
regionals,
laughs, and
then-
you're like,
then they go to the
"Ah."
College
I'm
World
like,
Series. So
ah.
Arkansas is playing Tennessee tomorrow. At
Which, so
4.
I can appreciate the way
Sunday
your
at
brain
2.
works, though.
What if on Monday? Let's just
I don't
not
know.
use that one. Let's just
and
go ahead
I
and-
laugh at stuff I shouldn't laugh.
kick it on through. Put Arkansas, the Omaha's back in Omaha,
Yeah, I know.
back in the College World
Thank
Series.
you for your encouraging words.
No, for real though. For real though,
You know,
like sometimes
ORU
I
was
can
there just a few
understand
years
the
ago.
awkwardness or
College
like the
World Series.
uncomfortable.
5
Like,
years
why
ago.
don't I get this? And
Was
I'm
it
just
5 years ago
Yeah.
now? Wow.
5 years ago.
like I call it brain
Five
rot.
few-
Like right
and Arkansas
now,
put 'em out.
me and the whole office,
But it was close.
they love the brain
we
rot.
won by like one
Like
run.
they're trying to start a fucking squirrel channel
That
where they
was a good
record
game.
squirrels outside the office and make some stupid internet shit. You ever seen a video on the internet and you're like, "Yep, that's the internet." Like fuck the internet. That's what they're trying to make right now. And I'm like, if it makes money, I don't care.
So speaking of squirrels, have you ever seen a black squirrel?
I have.
A black
I've killed one.
Yeah.
You being racist?
Monster.
Yeah.
No. So I just, like I said, I
Black
just got
squirrels,
I've
back
never
from,
seen a
fox
white
squirrels,
squirrel.
Gray
I
squirrels.
just got back
What?
from West
You
Virginia.
seen a red squirrel?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's called a fox squirrel.
So like I said, I just got back from West Virginia. There are black squirrels.
It is.
Like,
It's
it's
red.
Wait, why
ebony
isn't there a
black.
snow white squirrel?
There is. They're called albinos. They
Yeah.
don't live very long.
Are they in
Red eyes.
Alaska?
No, they're albinos.
Why?
Why are they albinos?
No, why are so short?
Because they stick out in
Because
nature.
they're white. They stick out. They have predators.
Oh, really?
Any animal that's albino does not have a long life expectancy.
Man, I want a white
Squirrels,
squirrel.
rabbits are like,
Mother
cheap-
Nature's food for everything.
yes.
Apparently,
everything.
1 in every 100,000
polar
squirrels is
bears.
albino.
Polar bears.
Well, they actually live in Antarctica. Well, not in
They're not
Antarctica,
albinos. They're actually
Yeah, they're actually white.
They're also
But you're
one of the
saying
most
that
dangerous
albinos
predators
don't
on the
live
planet.
long because they are white.
Well,
and
polar bears aren't
are
albinos.
white.
Albinos have no skin coloring and their eyes are pink. Polar bears don't have
Yeah,
pink
but that,
eyes.
so it's not the color that makes them live.
It's the albino.
Mario, would you rather fight a polar bear or a
that
squirrel?
Scientifically.
So albino can live anywhere. So let's say you live in the woods in
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
I get it. Yeah.
You're white. You don't blend into anything. So all your predators know where you are and kill you.
You die.
Now,
You
if
did.
you're white on purpose, like a polar bear or a Siberian tiger or a white Arctic wolf, and you live in the snow, you're not albino. You're just
I
white.
don't know, man. I need facts and data. That
I
sounds
just
like
gave it
an
to
opinion.
Mario.
That sounds like an opinion. I need numbers.
Albinism.
Well,
Thank
think,
you.
Whereas the white
albinism is
rhino
a
is
think
actually
genetic-
snow.
about
Dude,
birds.
I'm messing with you all.
Think about birds. The female's always
Well, specifically
the
with
dull
white.
color that blends in. The male's
You
always
mind
like the
fucking
bright
him?
bright
color.
color that sticks out.
Yeah,
What are you talking
it's on
about?
Hey,
purpose.
filler
What?
word.
Males were always intended to stick out.
Yeah.
What's
To be
sticking
To
out?
be cocky.
What did you say? Cock?
I said cocky.
You've sparked Braden's interest.
Yeah, he was like, anybody say?
Yeah. Yeah. What size are your feet?
You go like this, Braden. Oh yeah.
What kind of socks do you have?
How high are your socks?
Dude,
Hey baby.
All right.
Those
it's
legs
time-
go all the
get
way
yourself
up.
another drink.
and keep drinking, man.
My socks are pretty high.
They are.
I have the
high.
highest
He's-
socks.
He has a white puma on his
Those
socks.
Pumas are Under Armour.
Puma?
My buddy had a dog one time. It was one of those. God, what was that? It was white. It was kind of like a husky.
Albino.
It's not about had blue eyes. It was, kind of like a husky.
Young?
He did actually.
Because of the predators.
Was he?
Death by van. Yeah,
Take
but
him out behind the barn.
he was death by van. He ran across the road
Oh,
got hit by a minivan.
van. I thought you said man.
The woman with like 6 kids in the car. But
All those poor kids.
it was one of those. It was a smaller dog that was fluffy like a husky, right?
We got
But his
one.
back legs were really fluffy, so he called him Senor Pantalones. That was his name.
Yes, of course.
Because it looked like he was wearing a little pair of fluffy pants.
I'm good right now.
I wanted to name my
I'm
dog
so chilling.
Frijoles, but the lady was
It's up to
against it.
them.
You know what we need?
right here.
We need someone that can like pose questions. Because I bet you people would love to ask
Yeah,
us
we-
questions.
Oh,
we-
can you do
we-
that
and have
next
us
time?
debate.
We need a moderator
on TikTok.
You know, we need someone who
If you'd like,
like
us to answer questions next time on Lord of Bourbons, put that on the thing. There, somebody just did something.
I have no idea what's happening.
we need someone to also like ask us questions, obviously, but also to keep like a track for the show. I think.
You're making this too professional.
They're not watching anymore.
I
little
think the
clock
theme
you
have a
song
view
for
of
this
all this on
show
the desk.
should be "Runaway Train."
It should be.
Never
da-
coming
da- da-
back?
da-
Runaway train, never coming back.
Can you turn it
Do
sideways?
karaoke here.
Like get the whole like the sideways view. Yeah, like
Whoa.
that. See, look at that. Boom. Now
No.
you got everybody.
I don't like that at all. The
Everybody.
people are not gonna like that. They
Yes,
scroll
they're
this
gonna
way.
Be like, what?
Never meaning no harm.
It's
Beat
awesome.
all you ever saw, being in trouble with the law since the day they was born.
Making their ways.
The only way they know how.
Your back hurts.
That's
Yeah.
just
So
a little bit
more
more than the law would allow.
I have 8 stitches in my back.
And I used to
You have
watch
8
that
stitches
show
in your
on my
back?
black and white TV.
Yes.
What'd you do?
Snitches get stitches, brother.
Roscoe.
What'd you
Dude,
do?
I didn't
Who
snitch
stabbed
on
you in the back?
nobody.
Roscoe
Who stabbed you in the back?
Treacle train. Yeah, and
Wife.
Was it Flashy?
Flash. Flash.
Wife?
Fucking
But he was
life.
like Flashy.
Wife?
It was like flash.
Braden, I need.
I got stitches like this long in my back. Right now.
Jesus. I've noticed that my glass is empty.
Yeah. Hey, who's in charge of that?
Well, I just poured him a Braedon bow. Do you want one?
Sure.
You mind?
Mike was not in charge, but he's taking accountability, stepping up, doing what a man should
I
do.
want to keep things moving.
Hey, low key,
That's
I love this Green River.
You gotta
the
say
whole
when.
the whole line.
Green River is a fantastic line.
Green River is a great one.
I love Braedon Bow.
Can I love it?
And Blade and Bro, Blade and
Blade and
Blow.
Blatant
Brought this
bro.
one.
I love it. dude.
Thank you.
John,
Oh,
John,
thank you.
I don't care how judgmental you are. I like that Kirkland bourbon. I think it's great for $20. You know,
No,
it's
no,
a great.
he
it's a
didn't
great-
say it was bad. He didn't discredit
He just said he
it.
wouldn't buy it.
He just said he wouldn't buy it.
Do
He
you
said it
allow
was on the
such
bottom.
disrespect,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Why do you disrespect Costco?
I'll buy that thing, put it in my cabinet, and when people come over, I'm like, "Here's your bourbon."
These
Yeah,
new generations.
So
Not a good
$20
host.
for that. So $20 for that, or $30 for Crown.
That all day.
Oh,
You know-
dude,
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
like
what
Crown.
You
we're
know what I
talking
would
about.
do with that? I would take the label off. Tell people, hey, I've been trying to experiment. That way
Just
they're
pour
not
it in the decanter.
judgmental. Like, oh, this is great. This is really great. And I'm just shitting on them all because
they'd
I'm
be
giving
like,
them
wow.
Hey, let
I
me
think.
ba-
I
let me
think
back-
that
let me
you.
back
I
up
think
one.
you underestimate the loyalty people have to the Kirkland brand.
No, I don't.
I severely do. But I'll back up one and go. Remember keg parties when you were in college? You buy one keg of Miller Lite,
Yep.
and you buy a keg of Milwaukee's Best. And as soon
Yep.
as the Miller Lite
Or
ran
Natty
out,
Light or
you take
something
the
like
cap
that.
off, put it on the Natty Light or the Milwaukee's Best.
Yep.
I'm like, where's your next keg? It's right here. Let's tap that Miller Lite keg. And they're all drinking. Yeah. They had no idea.
Not a clue.
So you give them
So-
one glass of something decent, and then you're like, here you go.
Yep. No, and for that reason, I would purchase it for mass consumption. I just wouldn't massively
But
consume
why
it.
would you hang out with somebody who cares about those? I mean, if they are such,
That's why I hang out with Mario.
We're talking about
doesn't care.
bigger parties. So Mike and I, we have to host people that refer us business and stuff. And sometimes you have bigger quantities of people you've got to satisfy.
But I'll tell you this: a lot of people,
John, can we dive into your experience?
a lot of the people that I host don't drink bourbon straight.
And that's why
They
there's
drink it with
religion,
Coke.
Mario.
Mormonism.
Did you hear me? A lot of people I host don't drink it straight. They want a old fashioned. They want
Yeah. They want to blend it in.
That's if you're going to mix
That would
it,
make a good old fashioned.
it'd
Absolutely.
make a good any Coke,
Whiskey
whiskey,
sour.
whatever. Because you can't if you put all that sugar and crap into a glass, you're not tasting the whiskey.
Nope.
You're just
So
getting.
why would you pay $150 for Pappy Van Winkle and an old fashioned? What would you
But
do?
I like my
I wouldn't.
Blantons with
but,
Diet Coke.
but I'd pay $10 to get a Maker's Mark old fashioned.
I
You're
think
trying to,
Blantons with Diet Coke is
you gonna
great.
trigger
Oh my
him?
God.
There it is.
Mario's trying to start a war over here.
We have a friend that did that on purpose,
I have
just so he could drink.
I have
my
a
freaking
topic.
Blanton's. I'm like, why are you doing that? Why would you spend $30 a glass versus $10 a glass? You can't even taste it. I don't want you to have it. I'm like, you're an ass.
Is there a memory that you guys remember? College, late high school,
Early junior
somewhere in
high.
somewhere between like 19 and 25. Okay, somewhere between like 18 and 25. Okay. What party, what thing, what wildish, whatever thing did you do? And if you say it, your discretion. I'll go first.
Okay, I like this so far.
So
You go first. I got
we
nothing.
rented out the freshman in high school. We rented out a hotel meeting room, whatever it is, down
It's a meeting room. Yeah.
at the Hyatt downtown, a meeting room. We had
Conference room.
almost 200 and some tickets sold to other high school kids who showed up. We had 8 beer pong tables. We brought our speakers from like our garages and stuff and had a party started at like 10.
Just like prom or
They got-
something, or just
No, just a Halloween party, freshman year. I was a freshman. And then it was a Halloween party, ran it until midnight, got kicked out because some kid was drunk at like out of the parking lot. That was it.
That's your craziest.
That was the craziest. Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Now I'm ashamed. I won't go ahead and tell mine.
Oh!
See, Mario, you and I are on opposite. I'm not ashamed. I just don't want to play anything down.
I just don't think the statute of limitations.
Play down.
Yes, exactly. No,
I'll tell a crazy story.
All right.
All right, go.
I used to work full time for Pepsi. Well, I went to school full time at ORU and made friends with a lot of Hispanic people that were working for Coca-Cola. They invited me to a birthday party.
Mortal enemies: Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
You would think so, but we weren't.
sounds like a
We're all
movie.
putting soda on shelves, right? Anyway, so I went to their birthday party. More people than I've ever seen in an apartment in my life. I walk in and just trying to say hi to the birthday guy so I can get out of there and all that. And I see him. His name was Reuben. Big guy. His eyes are crossed. And he's like, look, they made me a rum cake. And he holds it up and tilts it a little bit. And rum literally runs out onto the floor. And his eyes are just, crazy. And he's like, you want a piece? I'm like, sure. And I'm just glad he set it down because it was about to fall. Before I could even get a piece of cake, the police had showed up because some girl was using the restroom down the bushes and somebody called. Anyway, I ended up having to drive like 6 or 7 drunk Mexicans home because I was the only one that hadn't drank. They're like, oh, you're sober. You need to drive something. I'm like, just showed up.
Were you driving the Pepsi truck?
No, I never drove
But
the
that's
Pepsi truck.
not a
my own
crazy
vehicle.
story because you had the moral high
It wasn't
ground.
crazy on my part. It was crazy on where it was
Yeah,
at.
no, you're playing it safe.
Yeah, nobody got arrested. This is crazy.
Oh, they got arrested. There was people that got arrested.
No,
In
but
fact,
it's-
one guy walked out with a gun.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
like-
whoa.
Which
See,
was-
now we're telling the good
No,
stuff.
but he's like, no, well, once everybody was like a sinful bunch of people and I was holy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's no, where
didn't say-
you're crazy.
All right,
Braedon, did I
Mario,
say
let's
any
hear
of
your
that?
story.
I cannot.
I didn't think so.
I was,
No.
I was,
Hey,
I did
that
not
that
have
would
a
be an
highlight.
assumption.
No, I think it's good, and I think I've just remade my life here. No. It was back when I was 18, and yeah, it was crazy.
I see.
That's a great story.
Continue on.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Mario.
Maybe some other time.
When he's not on medication.
Braedon,
off the record.
go pretend to cut the cameras.
Off the record.
So what about you?
Me? Oh, I don't have any crazy stories. I was
None?
I was a nerd in high school. I read a lot.
Wait, why did we skip Mike?
Because we need to. We need to move on.
I would actually.
I'm sure you have plenty, Mike. You just pick one of the more subtle,
I was- I
I
Subtle
know the
ones.
crazy stories already, and then it's
Yeah.
like, nah.
I was one of
I
those
don't know
kids who
any.
would like
one
walk
time,
down the
one time I
hallway
went to a
while
party where
reading.
everybody's drunk. I drove them all home. That's like the craziest story I've got.
Dude, that's John's.
Dude, I knew we were brothers.
Yeah, everybody was drunk, and I was a good boy, and I didn't drink,
I was
and
in-
I had
well,
to responsibly
yeah,
drive
well,
everybody
at
home.
that point in time, I was-
Actually,
What a crazy
The difference
story.
was I was
I
at
had-
home in
I
bed.
had a
They called me. I
girlfriend.
came and got them.
I was under the ORU honor code at that point in time.
Yeah, me too.
I had a girlfriend who tried to get me to drink. Like she like bought they brought some like Fireball to like a little tiny house party. There were like 5 people there, right? And
She
I
looked at
didn't-
you and she said,
And I did. I was scared to try drinking before I was
Like,
21.
scared like they like.
Yeah, no, like I literally did not taste alcohol until after I was 21. No joke.
I didn't start drinking until I met John.
But you don't have to be drunk.
I had that effect on people. If you need to know how to drink, just give me a call. I'm glad to help.
But why would you assume that you need to be drunk to do something crazy?
I'm just saying, like, I don't really have crazy stories from being a teenager. Like, I genuinely, like, I was one of those kids who would walk down the hallway from, like, class to class while reading a book. Like, my head was down.
Mike, tell
I
us
was
about one of your
focused on-
crazy hunting or fishing stories.
No.
Have you ever been skinny dipping in a lake while a cop was looking for you?
There you go.
I mean, that's kind of like an every weekend occurrence, isn't it?
Not anymore. Yeah. You ever been lost in the woods?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not sober?
No.
No.
Under 20?
Yes.
You were drunk in the woods by yourself under 20?
Wasn't drunk, but yes. Lost.
Did people just take you out there and drop you off, or did you wander out
No,
there?
we
Were
we
you-
did we did adventure
Were you
Well, now
snipe
you said
hunting?
you were alone. Were you with people or alone?
with people.
Did you wander off?
No, on purpose.
Well,
with
were-
people.
I
Were you
think I
snipe
heard
hunting?
He wasn't sober, but he wasn't drunk. Was it ayahuasca?
No, he said not sober, which means
Yeah, that's it. That's
the
what I'm
opposite.
trying- No,
Under the influence.
he was under the influence of something
With a
other
group of
than
people
alcohol.
in the woods doing a walkabout, if I can quote Crocodile Dundee.
No, it's not a walkabout. It's a nature walk.
Oh, a spirit quest.
Okay.
Yes.
You were on.
Si, senor.
Were you in the
were
spirit
doing
world?
peyote.
Yeah.
You were in the spirit world?
Oh yeah.
You see the size of that chicken?
I don't know how big it was, but it laid some eggs.
Also put that on your
Braedon-
list.
Braedon's
if
pretty
you've not
bad at
seen
estimating
the
size of
Young
cock.
Guns, watch
Draw
it.
this. What do we got?
This is Is there something right now that you know you're doing wrong, but you haven't
Fixed yet.
fixed yet? Okay, I can read that.
Go deep.
If so, how would you get unstuck? Is there something I'm doing wrong right now that I haven't fixed?
I eat too many tacos. You know, I've been.
No, this is real. Let's hit it. What do you got?
For real? Is there
Yeah.
something that I'm doing wrong that I know I'm doing wrong?
That's a hell of a card to draw, Mike.
Yeah. This is random.
The diary
On
of the
live
CEO.
TikTok.
On live TikTok.
Suddenly, this is like an intervention, man.
Yeah,
Yes, we're
that's
here
what I
to-
feel like right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay,
here
so-
to-
My-
So
Mike,
clearly
we're
said,
your
what is the
companions.
question?
Mike, put the
Question
glass
is
down.
there something that I'm doing right now that I'm doing wrong, and I know that I'm doing it wrong, and how would I fix it?
Now let's breathe and hold the space for.
There's a QR code on the back you're
There
supposed
is
to
a QR
scan.
code, and it's a CEO something. CEO.
So this comes from the Diary of a CEO,
CEO.
which is a multi-million view.
I'll tell you
huge
what I'm doing
podcast.
wrong right now. I'm being lazy, and I should start working out, and I haven't done it in 4 years. So I need to start doing that again,
I hate
especially
you.
at my age, 45,
I didn't expect a real answer.
43.
Let's go. Real answer.
When was the last time a day flew by, and what were you doing? Well, I was very recently in West Virginia, and I decided to go mudding in a rental car. And I found myself stranded in the woods from 8 a.m. to around 6 p.m.
Just serious.
Did
And I had to walk like 5 miles to
I
get
don't
service.
resonate with that.
And that day flew by, actually. I didn't eat anything. I didn't do anything.
I mean, we aren't talking about, so, resonating
by.
is a.
I was out in the woods. I felt
How
like a
much
kid
longer do we
again.
have?
There
10
you go.
minutes.
We have
That's
2
easy.
minutes.
Give me a harder
10
one.
minutes, yeah, 8.
That was yours. Called
How
fate.
many more are you gonna make through?
Do what?
I mean, were you
How
gonna make
much
it
do
through
you
the-
accept
Yeah, I'll make it
yourself?
Maybe 2
Have
more.
positive thoughts about yourself. Have healed your wounds and fully love who you are
I'm still.
authentically.
Is that yours? What? Don't cry.
I'm sorry. What was the
I
question?
see it here, but it's whiskey colored.
So mine.
What's in your glass, Braedon?
Mario wants to touch the deck.
Braedon,
No.
Oh my God. I see what you're doing.
Braedon, are you gonna
Stacking
answer?
the
Are you
deck.
gonna answer the question, Braedon?
Braedon.
Mario, here's your question.
So that's my question.
What is the crazy big idea you would try if you could not fail?
Come
If
on.
you could not what?
If you couldn't
Fail.
fail.
Wait, that was yours.
Oh, if I couldn't fail?
If you couldn't.
No, wait, that's yours.
No.
That's mine.
He pulled
No,
that.
that's
he
your
pulled
fate.
that-
You pulled the card.
He
didn't
pulled it
pull
for Mario.
No, you can't pull it for somebody else.
Braedon, you've never pulled it for somebody else.
Trying to hook
No.
you up there, Mario.
If I pulled
All right, go
it,
ahead.
I
What
gave
do
it
you
to
got?
you, but I had it flipped over.
You've never pulled the deck for somebody
You
else.
can't fail. What are you going to do? Start your own bourbon company. Scotch. Irish whiskey.
Call it the Buchanan's.
So I do own a whiskey LLC called And Whiskey. It's the ampersand sign whiskey. What I would do with it is I would create a major luxury brand of goods and things like that, as well as make some custom whiskey blends and lines. And then I would become a whiskey expert that would travel the world, get paid to travel, drink whiskey, and have people listen to me talk about the whiskey while promoting the luxury goods brand And Whiskey.
I like it. Boom. Mario, you're up.
I,
Put your phone down. Draw a card.
Only draw the one Braden's decided for you, though.
Yeah, only one. Yeah, only one
No,
that
no,
Braden
the
wants you
front
to
one,
have.
the very front. Don't ruin my stack. It has to go. Stop it.
if you tell me don't ruin my stack, I will do it. If you say don't do that, I will do
Mario,
it.
Mario, gentle carrying tugs, not.
What do you got? What do you got?
Do you remember a moment when you realized that you loved your job, and when was the last time you hated your job? An honest answer for that would be, I don't think in those terms. I am a mercenary most of the time, so the only thing that matters is how well you're paid and what are the benefits. And you have to do what you have to do to get whatever you want. So it's not about I love it, I hate it. It's
So
The
you don't
market
remember- You
mercenary.
don't remember the last job you loved?
Little
I
Eminem.
have never
Really?
thought
'Cause
in those terms.
I can tell you a job that I loved
So you just
more than
do.
anything.
Yes.
And I have a great job now.
No.
Don't get me wrong.
as
I love
long-
my job
as
now.
As long as
but
I get what I want,
the job I
do
love the
what I have
most,
to do.
I was a cowboy on a farm for like,
That's
2
pretty
years.
interesting. So tell us a crazy story about it being a cowboy on the farm.
I don't know, anything crazy. We ran cows. I
Scoop
welded
shit.
fence. Yeah, welded fences, birds, cows, checked cows, fed cows.
What about the farmer's daughter?
No.
No?
He didn't have a daughter, first off.
Oh, the father's son. The father's son.
Got him! Finally!
Was
It took
Hank
15
comfortable?
years, but
Funny
you
thing
did
is,
it.
Were there goats?
They're all named. No, they're no goats. They're all named Milton Marshall. The granddad, the dad, the son. But the granddad, his name was Milton Marshall. He went by Bush. That was his name. So his son was Milton Marshall. He went by Twig. His grandson was Milton Marshall. He went by Branch. And now he's had a kid now, and he's Milton Marshall, and he goes by Leaf.
This is not real.
It's for real.
No way.
That's so Tolkien.
It's kind of crazy. They're all like bushes or trees or whatever.
Is this in Oklahoma?
No, it's in Arkansas.
It's in Arkansas.
But they have a huge ranch. It's awesome. Beautiful place. A lot of cows. Just, dude, there's no stress when you're running cows. There's no, I got to write this report. I got to write this report.
Question, right?
Yeah, I did. I loved it. I mean, because like I'm saying, you
Remember.
didn't have to write any reports. You didn't show up to any meetings. You just went out there and dealt with the cows. That's it. So, and
They don't talk back.
they don't. And then you go out there, you check them, you feed them. You're like, all right, I want to go fish. You go fish for a while.
They're like big
During
dogs.
the winter, you're like, I'm going to go hunt some deer or some.
Like big dogs.
turkey
They're
or
happy to
whatever.
see you most of the time.
Yeah, they are. They're ecstatic.
I lived on a farm for a little while. This farm had
$300 a week. I was killing it.
This farm had
Never happier though.
alpaca on it, or maybe they were llamas. I don't remember exactly which version it was. But the point is, that
Big or small?
medium. They were
So,
hairy.
Where
between,
they're
in
albinos.
between.
But anyways, like there was one on the farm that absolutely loved me. Right, they would always run up to me and
Oh,
like
I see where you're going.
like
So-
I would like pet it and stuff. But it hated my sister. So like it would
it'd
see
spit
my
on
sister.
her.
It would spit on her. Yeah, I loved it.
Eat your ham, Tina. It's another great movie. Have you seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Llama face.
Eat your ham, Tina.
Dude.
Well, that's quarterback can throw my football over that mountain over there.
Emperor's New Groove. David Spade delivered on that.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
David Spade, what about Putty? Putty was better.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Have you not seen the Emperor's New Groove? The anime.
Gronk, pull the grava.
Wrong lever.
Wrong lever, Gronk.
Squeakity squeak, 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 squeaker squeak.
Squeak, squeaking.
And Patrick Warburton, the guy that played Putty on Seinfeld, he was the
Have you
bodyguard guy on
Have you seen his boys?
His Boys.
His
No.
his two kids, his two boys, his two sons. They sound just like him.
He's hilarious.
It's wild. The
He's
voice,
one of the funniest
oh,
guys
man.
that's been in cinema. Really, the characters he's played.
Yeah, Putty's the best. Seinfeld's a great show ever made.
How do you guys want to
Have you
wrap
seen
this
it?
up? No.
You've never seen Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you could determine one defining moment in your life that led you to where you are right now, what would that be?
I met John Buchanan.
Very
Changed my
quickly
life.
became an alcoholic.
Like I was
Who?
born.
If you could determine one defining moment that led you to where you are right now, the thing that really created the catalyst for the rest of your life.
That's pretty much it, man.
What do I tell you? A divorce, an IRS audit, a marriage, buying and selling a house, a remarriage.
Well,
Like
for me,
what?
I
like
actually
moving. Like
I have
what-
one-
having 3 kids.
Remember the night
Like what
I
do I
met
tell
Braedon?
you?
introduced
Like
me to Braedon that
I've
night.
had more life moments in the last decade than most people have in they have in their entire life.
I have
Like in 20 years, I've probably had more life moments in 5 years than people have had in their entire life that they'll never have.
yeah. I actually have one
your question?
moment.
Yeah.
I actually have one moment that determined the rest of my life.
All right, give it to us.
Yeah.
You found out you weren't a size 15?
I found out there's a bankruptcy on Sooner.
What?
Yeah, from 6 years ago.
Why'd you file
I've had
bankruptcy?
loans. No, I didn't. No, that's what I'm saying. Since 6 years ago, 2019, I just found out. I've had loans, credit cards, multiple loans, multiple credit cards.
Well, I'm not talking about your business.
Nobody
man.
has said that. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? And all of a sudden, now I've got to go through a whole
So you're
dispute
24.
process.
That's what you're saying.
2019.
Were you hacked?
32. Go back.
If he was hacked, it happened before the last
You're
year.
26.
And they were like, yeah, it seems like you guys filed bankruptcy in 2019. Like, I would have taken advantage of that in 2019. You're telling me. Now it's fucking me now.
For
So,
10 more years.
Stupid shit.
The year before I went into high
Like, this
school,
is news to me.
I lived in a small town called Parkersburg, West Virginia. Like a
Parkersburg, I know what that is.
Yeah, right on. It's a small little city in West Virginia, and one day I was like, I'm gonna go walk around the park, right? So I literally never did this, but I just walked around the city park, and I heard a kid playing guitar. So I went up to him, and I was like, "That's awesome. You're really good at that. My name's Cody," right? So I introduced myself to this guy. 10 years later, he moves to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he brings me with him. If it weren't for that one moment, because he was older than I was, right? Like, I never would have ran into him in high school. If it weren't for that literal one moment of me deciding to go and talk to this kid and him and I developing a friendship and eventually becoming best friends, right? I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. I wouldn't have the company that I have. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. That one moment defined the rest of my life.
Otherwise, you'd be in Parkersburg.
I probably still would be, doing nothing with my life. Because a lot of people there, like, honestly, a lot of the people who I went to high school with just fell into drugs or early pregnancy and like didn't really develop a career or a trajectory in life. But me moving here gave me opportunity that I wouldn't have otherwise had. And that was quite literally the defining moment of my life. Me running into this guy.
I'm glad you've had that defining moment, Cody.
Yeah.
Salonjava.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't be here with us today without it.
100%.
What are you streaming from? Which account?
My TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Come on, get on.
Are you looking for some of the responses? I'd love to know.
I'm trying to pull the Spaceballs thing where they're watching themselves.
Go back to ludicrous speed.
Here, dude.
Go back to ludicrous speed. We're going plaid.
So I'm curious, like, genuinely,
works.
right? Can any of you guys trace a single interaction, a single moment that had such
Did
a
he say
large impact in
erection?
your life?
I could probably track 100. I don't know that I could track a single.
Yeah.
But here's the thing is I don't spend a lot of my life in reflection on those
idea what's
things.
going on.
It's always pursuing what's next because
never
life
used this
isn't in the having lived, it's in the living. And so it's always the pursuit of the next thing. Enjoy what you've accomplished and all that, but like Paul said, everything I accomplished before I met Christ, I'm not being, sacrilegious. It's
Is that
shit.
Paul Newman?
He said, no, Paul the Apostle.
Okay.
Says I counted as dung, right? As shit.
Was he
Like I
from
took a shit in
Fringo?
the woods, I left it behind.
I think he
I'm
said
not
as
thinking
lost.
about it. I'm not going back to it. I'm pursuing my relationship with Christ.
Dude, somebody
So-
said "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo."
Eeny, meeny, miny,
The
mo.
exact words you're
To
looking for.
what?
I count as lost.
To our
Was he
life.
talking about the toes?
Oh, did you find it?
Yes.
Was
I'm
it-
doing the
Yeah.
Is that in
Spaceballs
relation
thing.
to the
I'm-
toes? When y'all were touching
when
toes?
I had my foot crossed, I could see my toes.
Yeah, look.
They're thinking you're a tiger.
There's a second lag.
People charge for the show you're giving right now.
Yeah. Just show me your toes.
Let them boys flow.
Oh my god.
Let's see them dogs.
No.
There's a thing
If that's
run
the
my
case,
office
you're
right
definitely
now
raw dog.
where any one of the
OnlyFans.
one of the girls right now, if they wear sandals, I'm like, woof, woof, and then I walk
Yeah.
off.
Listen. Next Lords of Bourbon, we should paint his toes.
What?
I'll let
I
you
will.
paint
I'll
my
take care of
toes.
the whiskey part of that. Y'all can handle that one if you'd like.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, somebody said "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." I think that's one of.
Have you found anything else of substance?
The quote
There's
David
nobody
Banner,
watching
You won't like me
you.
when
Because I saw it scrolling. I saw the comments scrolling.
It's just a bunch of suggestions like buy this, buy that.
There's a lot more science to that bullshit than what you think.
Oh, he's serious. I thought he was going to do some
No,
sort of
he's
some
getting deep. Right
I
now.
feel like
impression of somebody.
bullshit.
Like, listen,
bullshit's a very
get this.
professional term.
Do you know what the
Nobody
algorithm
with a good
is?
car needs to be
Do I know what an
Listen,
algorithm is?
Do you know what the algorithm is?
It's
You-
genie.
You, me. That's the algorithm.
Oh, the Matrix.
Kind of, well, but no shit. But
What
like,
color was your pill, Mario?
we are the
I don't
algorithm. Do we like it?
Mine's
Do
orange.
we watch
Was it the
it?
red
Do we
one?
click it?
What was the pill
We
that
are
made you trip
the algorithm
like
is like kind of made up to be like a
I need to go back and watch it. It's been too long.
Magical pot of just bullshit. They're like people be like, oh, it's the algorithm.
like a
I don't
new
feel
Be
like
like,
Braedon
no,
knows
like
what
the
the
algorithm
algorithm is.
No, the algorithm are does do people in general like it?
Do people click on it?
Do people watch it? Or they go, huh?
I want to
and sit there
know
and watch.
what I want to
Like,
know
you know,
is
like
if Al Gore actually likes his name being tied to that or not. The algorithm. If he loves it or hates it every time he hears that
Al
word.
Gore rhythm.
I don't care. He's dead.
Is Al Gore dead?
Yeah. What I care about is like, do you click on it?
Yeah, I didn't think he
Do
was.
you watch it? That's all I care about.
You broke his
Like, you
heart.
remember-
Like
you remember
Like Al Gore? I mean, he invented the internet.
Yeah, for
I
years
mean,
he celebrated. I invented the internet. I'm pretty sure he didn't.
well, and then, but the algorithm
do-
is named after him.
Do you guys think that Al Gore actually won?
One what?
The
Presidential
algorithm
election?
wins
Yeah.
all the time.
No, let's
Oh,
not
yeah.
that's
get
the very
into
reason
that,
why
but no.
we get eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
You mean I should be honest right now?
No,
Okay.
it's not working. Just keep bullshitting us.
Good news is we don't have to worry about Florida ever again.
Do
I
you know?
can- I
Do you
can
know
do
what
that all day.
Italian brain rot is?
Spaghetti.
No.
No.
What is it?
Italian brain
that's,
rot.
That's don't mess with my aura, man.
Do you know
It's like-
cappuccino? Do you know tung tung tung
This is-
sahur?
This is too Ohio to do.
Dude.
This is-
But this
What's
is where you're
Italian brain rot?
losing
What is
touch
it?
with the next
That's-
generation.
my
which is
kids are like,
wild.
Skibidi toilet, whatever. I have no idea what
Yeah,
you're
listen, you think it's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid.
You think it's stupid. I think it's stupid.
Hey,
But let me
he's
tell
bringing
you,
the Riz right now.
Let me tell you about some Riz. This brings attention. You know what I follow? Attention. Okay, where is
I'm
somebody's
240,
attention?
then pay attention.
You and me, we want to make some real shit. We want to make something that actually fosters
Real.
connection. Like, let me talk about
Like a
something that
building.
actually cognitively makes something real. Like, actually makes sense. I get it. The next generation wants pure entertainment.
And they have an
Authentic.
attention,
Let me run
and they have an
somebody.
attention span of 15
If I
minutes.
make some stupid shit for you, and
15
you and me,
seconds.
you and me both would look at this and be like, this is stupid. Why am I paying for this? But I got views, and views eventually turned into money. You wouldn't give a fucking shit.
No, you're correct.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't care.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't care. But
If you can turn stupid shit into money, I'd be like,
I do not care.
Mario's on board. He's
Yeah.
listening. He's like, I'm a mercenary. I'm gonna
So
take.
so we
Oh,
call
yeah, but I don't get the whole.
so we call stupid shit brain rot, which is somewhere between a difference between
That's why you get a translator.
you and Gen Z.
Braedon's a
And
translator.
I'm right in the middle, and I'm trying to understand the difference. I'm stuck in this for years. I'm trying to understand the difference between. Really trying not to classify this, but like I'm stuck between you guys and Lord of the Rings and Green, whatever the fuck the movie is. And
Mike's favorite.
Yes, Mike's favorite
Horrible.
movie. And in my
bringing the
boys'
green
generation,
sash.
that we have to understand, but there's a terminology called the baby
sash.
boomers, which have produced the most number of people in a generation
1942, yeah.
than millennials have. Millennials haven't produced a number of people than baby boomers.
Because millennials don't want to have babies.
They don't. There's eventually
Babies
going to
are
become another generation like the baby boomers. They were called baby boomers because they fucked a lot. They had a lot of babies because all the dads came home from war.
Language.
Well, there's
You can be an
that,
adult.
and they had to have kids work the farm.
It's
that kind
true.
Of stuff.
Yeah. So there was a generational thing. Now it's kind of flopping back to where there's not as much baby making. There's a lot of more you take care
There
of
was a lot
yourself
more
thing.
boardroom back in those days, and baby
but you
making
know
was
what,
a
bro?
I think-
But there's something that people need to disconnect from. People want to
I'm following
disconnect
you,
from day
but
to day
this is
to
not
the
new.
social media.
1916 Dadaism after the First World War was all about anti-art, irrationality, and the absurd. So that's the equivalent of the current brain rot. So it's the same thing. It's like you're discontent with the reality. Nothing makes sense. This is like postmodernism is like
That was Spanish,
sort of-
Spanish flu, World War I, all that crap happened.
yeah,
at the
it's
same
like
time.
nothing makes
Okay, half
sense
the
anymore.
population.
Let
There
me
was-
laugh about it. Let me bathe in nonsense and absurdity.
One last comment, and I will shut up for a minute.
Well,
is-
and the
is-
goes back to 1700s, 1800s with Voltaire and some of his nonsense.
entertainment, I've heard, is the only industry that will subside over every economic impact.
But entertainment's
People-
different for kids today than it was for me. Kids won't go watch a 2-hour movie. They'll watch a 15-second YouTube.
Or less.
Yeah.
Well,
But they're
like-
not going to go watch Mission Impossible.
Thus,
for 2.5
brain
hours.
rot is the term. Is somebody that can't
They have
have
no
any
attention
substance
span.
to what they're watching. Yeah.
But
You're-
I'll tell you this: I don't know that it's a bad deal that millennials are not having kids because the world's overpopulated as it is. So is that like a curve to like
Yeah,
correct the
yeah,
population,
yeah.
and then there's going to be a sweep up once it
I mean,
declines?
that's if you buy into Bill Gates. I don't buy into Bill Gates as much.
you're talking about like views.
Elon says the
though.
world's
Deep.
underpopulated.
Braedon. You're talking about views, right? Like getting more eyes
It's a
on
bell
something.
curve,
Like
right? It just
what
keeps
about
going like
like
this.
qualified?
I
views,
do like
Because,
things
for,
that go
for me
like that.
personally,
Yeah.
right? As a business
More like
owner,
this.
right? Like for me, I'm more interested in qualified
Vertically,
views
not
than I am in
horizontally.
just generalized views. Having
Or
a bunch
vertically
of kids
laid
who
down.
are like
If they're laying
13
down,
to 15
yeah,
years
yes.
old look at content does nothing for me.
So I'll carry on and contribute to what he is saying is because there is a big trend right now
I will
on the
second your
internet
motion.
about people who are getting
Aye.
multi-million
Denied.
views, but who are not able to convert those to dollars. So does impressions equal more dollars?
I don't know. But
No.
I want to know what equals more dollars. That's where I want
So
you.
so
to
you
figure
think
out.
that 13 million views
No, you just said that to me, and that's not true.
are more dollars? But no, it's not true.
Yeah, I mean that does nothing for me, right? Like if 12 to 13-year-olds are watching like the content that I'm putting out, that does literally nothing for me. Like I think
They have no dollars.
yeah, qualified views is what I'm after. And the reality is having like a mass interest in whatever I might be doing does literally nothing for me. I need people who are very specific looking at the content that I'm
Okay,
putting
it was
out.
people my age
People your age
obviously-
are my
obviously
ideal
your age.
clients.
are actually getting into this now. They're becoming the YouTube watchers and the TikTok watchers and the this and that, and that's hilarious to me because I don't. If you don't email me or text me, I don't know who you are. I'm not on any of that stuff.
You know what's crazy? Is there
This
was
is the
somebody
craziest thing
who
I've ever
made
done. Do you want to know the
112.
craziest thing I've ever done? This is it.
There was somebody who made $112,000 in 2 months
We're going on an adventure,
from
Mike.
making TikTok content, not disruptive content, just post. 112 grand.
Well, what
in
about the
2
kid that
months.
opens some toys and goes, "This is a great toy," and he's
That's-
making millions of dollars?
yeah.
Like that is so stupid. Why are people watching that?
Yeah,
people-
but
people
there's
are
a
watching as
business to it.
kids,
There's
you
a
know?
different kind
Well,
of
it's actually the
business
kids that are
it's
watching it
not
that are
so
bugging their
traditional.
parents.
It's insane to me.
But it's like we're trying to approach this as if we know how it works. When if you notice, the pattern is that there is no pattern, right? It's just like a neural network.
You guys can't even agree on religion. How do you know how this works? It's
Yeah,
the
that's the
interweb.
whole point. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
The Green Knight's
and
out there, for
and
God's
it's
sakes.
so
People
Yeah.
liking that too.
That's how I feel. I feel
Stupid.
crazy right
it's
now.
so
Yeah.
ephemeral. It's ephemeral, man. It's like just one big flash, and then they burn because there's nothing lasting.
People are drinking
Right.
coffee, watching the Green
And,
Knight,
and
or
it's,
watching
it's
TikTok
just
videos.
like that. I think it's pretty.
Give me a
normal
question. I want to
and-
answer a question. What's the question?
If you were to leave somebody with something, what would it be?
It's a good question.
I have many ways to.
It's very open. Go.
I was having this conversation with my therapist, psychotherapist, and it's like I think we have we have a consciousness, right? Like waking consciousness, awareness, and then we have the unconscious, which is personal. Then there's a layer of collective unconscious. And right beyond that, there's a liminal, like some sort of membrane that can somehow, it's porous enough for you to interface with stuff that is beyond you, but not in a way that you can completely have access to that thing that is beyond you. And that stuff, if you look at your dreams and your waking fantasies and all of that, some of them can actually be part of either just your waking daydreaming or your unconscious, like a dream or collective unconscious, where you tap into archetypal figures that in one way or another fuel your life, your psychic life, your mental life. But sometimes you can access or interact with this transpersonal level of consciousness, and that that's the thing that I think is super cool about it. So there's plenty of.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Or what
Yeah,
just
that's
happened.
but my point is that's why like now.
I don't know the difference.
I
I don't
can
know the
tell
difference between
you-
a therapist and a psychotherapist.
Yeah, because you can go to therapy, physical therapy, or Like, so. Anyway,
I think psycho just means mental.
Okay, so now we're back.
Would you like a little bit more?
so that's why I didn't want to answer the question.
What would you leave me with?
Wanting.
Wanting what?
I want you to want more of me to be around.
One more of
I
what?
want more of me.
More of me to be around to do this. You're like, I wish Mike was here right
Looking at
now.
the camera.
Mike, I want you.
I want
more.
you to want me.
I want you to want me.
What do you want?
Exactly.
Have you ever had a lucid dream?
A lucid dream.
I feel like I'm having
Yeah.
one
Do
right
you know
now.
what a lucid dream is?
No, tell me.
Suddenly you realize you're dreaming and you can do whatever you want.
Those are scary.
That's super cool.
I had one the other night.
I think the reality
Traveling
is that
through
you
it.
can do whatever you want.
Then you said
Whenever
something
you
about
want.
collective consciousness. I'm like, so, or like the four of us dreaming together? I don't understand what that means.
No. That's movie
Hold my
stuff.
hand. Let's dream.
That's
Touch my
movie
toe.
stuff. That's movie. Yeah, that would be nasty.
That's weird. Yeah.
Listen, your big toe has to be right here between mine.
You want to hear a crazy story about lucid dreaming?
Yeah, sure.
Back in high
Great
school,
show.
senior year in high school, band trip, staying in the hotel room that night, the few other friends. I was known as a hyper Christian in high school. Like my theme song my senior year was Jesus Freak by DC Talk. And the goal was to have someone call me a Jesus freak. And it happened. Anyway, that being said, we're on this trip. I wake up with a dream in the middle of the night about these demons trying to come in. Lucid. I come awake, cast them out, and all of a sudden, a friend sets up, sweating, nervous, all that. He's like, dude, I was just being attacked by a bunch of demons, and you said those words, and they left.
So you had a collective dream.
Lucid.
A collective
Lucid
lucid
dream.
dream.
Bam.
That just happened.
So so I had a lucid dream, and I've actually had other lucid dreams where I've cast demons out as well.
No, but
Where you can take control- you
are
take
great
control in the
examples.
middle of the dream, yeah.
Those are great examples, but like I was being a little bit less, more simpler dreams.
Okay, I apologize.
Like no, you're doing great. But once I just became conscious in a dream, and I started flying. Because I like to fly.
Dude.
And I was like, and
Like Neo?
faster,
Like-
higher.
That is a
faster.
dream.
I like
Neo?
to
That's a
fly.
phenomenal
Yes,
dream.
Neo.
I have flown many times in my
Were you wearing
life. I
sunglasses?
love it.
So, and I'm like, faster, higher, and I could feel the air.
Okay,
It
Kesha.
was so freaking
Farther,
vivid.
faster,
But
stronger.
let me tell you what happened. Then
she
I
said.
stumbled upon a storm,
Well,
and I could
You didn't
feel
say
the
anything.
droplets.
Your
and
mouth
the
is
Only
full.
make me
cold air.
stronger.
And I'm like pushing forward, and I see these two like
I'll give you a story about
spheres
this.
of lightning, in the middle of the storm,
being
like
nice, I
like
don't
if it
care.
was.
No, I appreciate it.
Just
It goes
something
back
in
to
the
my
middle of
youth.
the
You'll
storm.
laugh.
And they were moving, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass through them. I'm dreaming. So I just tried to pass through them. I cannot do it, and I start feel very, very uneasy. Like it's physically uncomfortable. So I let them pass. And these were two huge storms. So I dreamt that. I woke up in the morning, and I'm like, nice dream. I love to fly. Next day, it was Father's Day of 2023.
When we had the Father's Day storm.
storm?
When we had two storms coming in, like. So the point is, how can your mind forecast that in a symbolic way, right? Because I saw two storms coming in, right?
That you
A
couldn't fly
day
through.
before, and I couldn't fly through them because
Because they were 100-mile-an-hour winds.
no, no. The point is
Obviously.
like I wasn't. It felt like it was not a dream, but obviously it was a dream.
Was I there?
Yes, you're always in my dreams.
Collective.
Yes, but not that type of collective.
Oh.
So,
Collective Soul.
Whoops.
Great band.
so
by
the
way.
point is like how and there's plenty of liminal experiences, just like the one you had. Like, so I think that's
Conscious, unconscious, subliminal, lucid,
bubble bubble
collective.
bubble.
I don't know. There's a lot of layers.
Anyway, yeah.
All by definition, right? Almost like religion. Words man is made up to define experiences.
Yes. Shall we?
I just tend to go to sleep.
No dreams?
Yeah, sometimes.
That is 2 hours right there for y'all.
That's 2.5 hours.
2.5
Yeah,
hours.
2.5 hours.
Let's go.
Uh, So, conclusion. We have tasted Bottle and Bond with
Costco. Decent.
and what? Man, Sam's
Buchanan.
Sam's?
What's this one called?
Cole
Cole
Grego.
Keegan?
I like
Cole
that.
Keegan.
Cole
Cole
Keegan?
Keegan
Cole
was good.
Keegan.
Here.
Yep, that was
mean,
good.
Did you get a bigger bottle of that?
Yeah, that was good.
You've had this one for a
It's,
while.
it's not the size, it's how you work it, Mike.
No, it is the size. There's not enough in here for me to drink.
And then whatever the Canadian whiskey is from Sam's was mild, was totally mid.
Blade and Bow, Green River.
Rainbow, Green River.
Bladen Bow was really good. Green River, still those two still stand the test of time since we started. It's amazing.
I say my
Great
favorite out of
job,
those is the
good
Green
job.
River Foolproof, but the Blade and Bow is great too.
It is. But Green River, I mean, it's full proof,
Hey.
so it's
Full of flavor.
The Bladen, hold on.
Rainbow.
The Bladen Bro, Bladen,
Blade
and
and Bro.
Blade and Bow. Good job. Thanks for bringing that one.
What is the key unlock?
That's a good one.
Consciousness.
My heart. It unlocks my heart.
Oh, my heart.
His heart.
Then when you start talking on a deeper level.
Based on the last show, I didn't
Not that
suppose you
type
had
of
one of
deeper,
those.
man.
Deeper.
Other than that, that is Lords of Bourbon.
Deeper.
Lords of
We're the
Bourbon.
Lords of Bourbon. All right, Lords of Bourbon.
Yeah, I-
Cheers.
I've never worn
Good job. All right.
In front of anyone else.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers,
All
cheers.
right.
I need another one. I need more ice. Hang on.